What's up, guys? It's your girl Marsha getting back from another my favorite play of the Phillies. At the Washington Nationals with game number 3 of the 4-game series. And the Phillies did win the first game won the game yesterday. 6-2. They lost the first game, of the series. But they won the second game yesterday, so so it's tied 2-2. So now they got two again. They got one today and tomorrow, guys. The Phillies finna get 70-52 in the season. The Nationals finna get 49-73 in the season. Anyway, face down on we got Trey Turner, Castro with Vice Sullivan, JT Reardon. So starting on the Phillies, you got Trey Turner, Castro with Vice Sullivan, JT Reardon, very much in the field, Harrison Madison in the field, Max Kevin right field, no Nick Castellanos today, Marlon Sosa playing third base, no other kid, and Vice starting. That's your face down right now. Coming off the bat for the Phillies, we had Trey Turner about the Phillies, no Philly players and Rays, 0 outs, top of the first, here we go. I got to win the Vice Sullivan jersey on watching this game, maybe she's supposed to play up here. And so we got Trey Turner about the Phillies, no Philly players and Rays, 0 outs, top of the first, here we go. And K. Cole got a pitch to Trey when he catches the strike one, K. Cole got a pitch to Trey when he catches the one, K. Cole got a pitch to Trey when he catches the ball 2-1, K. Cole got a pitch to Trey when he catches the ball 2-1. He was going to pitch to Trey, swinging that one, running good, and Trey Turner going on first, start second. Trey Turner got a double, and this is Trey Turner got hit. Trey Turner go for 1, This is Trey Turner's 27 double on the 2020 season on line drive to the right fielder. Running. So coming up next, the Battle finish your 2025 National All-Star MVP Kyle Swimmer. MVP. MVP. And they got one people on second base, 0 top of the first. Here we go. K. Cole, we got a pitch, and every single week, running forward, running catch, the strike goes on 1. And K. Cole is doing a pitch over to his third baseman house to make sure that Trey Turner got the third base bag. Trey Turner run over the third base, third base bag, and he got in. And Trey Turner was caught stealing third base by the pitcher K. Cole, who threw to his first base in Brady House. Dang it, Trey, you got caught on third base. Dang it, Trey. So coming up next, and King Kong got another pitch in the way to with the red board. Running catch another strike 2 zone 2. Trey Turner's out. Damn. And King Kong got another pitch in the way for running catch goes to balls 1 and 2. And you saw what he got there because that was the rules right there. And King Kong got another pitch in the way for running catch goes to balls 2 and 2. And King Kong got another pitch in the way for So if I just catch goes to strike 3, Castro was out. Castro, you're 0 for 1 with your first strikeout. So coming up next, the bat for the Phillies, you got your 2-time MVP right talking next to the Phillies, no Philly players on base, 2 outs, top of the first, here we go. And Vice Sullivan for the time of your Vice Sullivan grabbing the veterans to get more base rules. And Kane got a pitch in the way, Vice ready for it. Riley's catching those balls with everybody see that custom bed, the boys make those custom bed, the hot bed, the fire bed. And Kane got another pitch in the for you, Vice ready for it. Riley's catching those strike 1-1. And Kane got another pitch in the for you, Vice ready for it. Riley's catching those balls 2-1. Yeah, the Eagles game was done, yo. I did that one early. I did that one. So now I'm doing the Phillies one now. So you can see the Phillies can win the game. And King got another pitch, got another Vice go ready for it. It's the third game, but I didn't cover the first two. I was on Atlantic City zone, but I get the third game at least, you know. And Kenny got another pitch to Rice Gray, but Ronnie's catch goes roll three is a 3-1. And Kenny got another pitch to Rice Gray, Boyd. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two. It's a 3-2, it's a full count. And Kenny got another pitch to Rice Gray, Boyd. The fact that the Phillies are going with a six-man rotation is crazy. Swing and a miss, and that's strike three. And Rice was out. Rice was open one with your first strikeout. And you straight wait till you open with your first strikeout. And that's 3 outs for the Phillies. So you have a scoreless game, ladies and gentlemen. Moving on to the bottom of the first, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Nationals turn the bat. The Nationals in the turn the bat at the bottom of the first. And the three national players do at the bat at the bottom of the first be James Wood, C.J. Abrams, and Josh Bell. Yeah, let's see what the Phillies can do here, guys. Because now we got to see what they can do here because it's the 4-game set. So, you know. The Phillies got one more game tomorrow. Oh, and by the way, guys, breaking news, ladies and gentlemen. Breaking news, ladies and gentlemen, for all you Phillies fans out there. If you're an Aaron Nola fan, this is a good breaking news story for y'all. So, as the Phillies said one day ago, that the Phillies are going to go with a six-man rotation, guys. And they said that Aaron Nola will come off the injury list and make his first start with the Phillies team in DC tomorrow at 11:35 p.m. So Aaron Nola's pitching tomorrow morning at 11:35 p.m. So Aaron Nola's come off the injury list, y'all. So he's making his first start tomorrow. So that's a good thing. And for all you Ranger Suarez fans out there, Ranger Suarez will be starting game one of the 3-game series against the Seattle Mariners tomorrow on Monday night. So in Philadelphia. So that's exciting. And Tom Walker, who's pitching in the game today, is going to be the sixth starter for the six-man rotation. Yeah. And they want to go with a six-man rotation so they can, because since they got Aaron Nola back, they want to go with a six-man rotation. And let me tell you how six-man rotation will go like this. So we're gonna have Aaron Nola. Let me tell you the start with the six-man rotation will be. It's gonna be Aaron Nola, Zach Wheeler. I think it's gonna be Jesus Zardo. I think it's gonna be Christopher Sanchez and Ranger Suarez, and then Tyron Walker. And there you go. Yeah. So technically, if you think about it, that's gonna be a lot of arms for you rotating like that. So, So that's Nola, Wheeler. I feel like Jesus Auto forgot to have damn it. So that's Nola, Wheeler. Jesus Auto. So that's Nola, Wheeler. Zotto, Sanchez, Suarez, Walker. Damn. They're gonna start on that James Wood, see you here, Josh Bell, Riley Adams. Let's see, Lewis gonna see you here. Dylan Rowley, Dylan Cruz, Reddy House, and Jacob Young. That's your national start right now. So we got James Wood coming at the bat for the Nationals. No national players on base. 0 outs, top of the first. 0 outs, bottom of the first. Here we go. Someone got a pitch in the way, James. Get ready for it. So we got James Wood coming back for the Nationals. No national players on base. 0 outs, bottom of the first. Here we go. Taiwan got a pitch in the way, James. Ready for it. Riley catches goes strike 1. So Taiwan got a pitch in James. Riley catches goes ball 1. And Taiwan got another pitch in James. Ready for it. Riley catches goes strike 2, 1 and 2. Taiwan got another pitch in James. Ready for it. Riley catches goes ball 2 and 2. And Taiwan got another pitch in James. Ready for it. And James Wood lines out to the left fielder, Brandon Marsh. And James Wood's out. So coming up next to bat for the Nationals, we have C.J. Abraham next to bat for the Nationals. The National players on base. 1 out top of the first, here we go. 1 out bottom of the first, here we go. So Taiwan got a okay. So Taiwan got a pitch connect with CJ Gray, running catch goes 1-1. Taiwan got a pitch with CJ running catch goes 1-2 Taiwan got a pitch CJ running catch goes strike 1-2-1. Taiwan got a pitch with CJ with swing and strike 2-2-2. Taiwan got a pitch with CJ running swing at the foul. Swing at the foul too. Swing and CJ starts in the foul too. CJ was out first start for Taiwan 1K. Coming next to the Nationals, we have Josh Falcon next to the Nationals. The National players on base. 2 hours. Time about first, here we go. Time one, gonna fish, gonna be Josh, running because going strike 1. Time gonna fish, Josh, running because going strike 2 and 2. Time gonna fish, Josh, running because going ball 1 2. Time gonna fish, Josh, swing the 5 1 1 2. Time gonna fish, Josh, going for Josh Bell, grounds out to the second baseman, right side, to do it to the first baseman, right side in time. And Josh Bell's out. That's 3 outs for the Nationals, so he still scores game, ladies and gentlemen. That's the end of the first, ladies and gentlemen. Moving on to the second inning, ladies and gentlemen, it's the Phillies turn to bat. Let's see the Phillies need to turn at the top of second. And the 3 Phillies racing at top 7 will be J.T. Realmuto, Brandon Marsh, and Harrison Bader. That kind of game is not even a thing. That's not even a thing. So come out the bat for the Phillies, we have J.T. Realmuto to the bat for the Phillies. No Philly fans are raised. 0 outs, top of second, here we go. Here got the pitch for J.T. Gurley, boy, you swing that one's a ball to the 0-1. And K got another pitch going to be J.T. Gurley, boy, around the catch going to strike 2 is 0-2. And K got another pitch going to be J.T. Gurley, boy. And Kagan and the pitch going to be JT Gurley, swinging that with the 5 on 2. And Kagan and the pitch for JT Gurley, and Kagan and JT Gurley, that's for time on JT Gurley about November 6 on baseballs. And Kagan and the pitch for JT Gurley, Rodgers catch goes to balls 1 and 2. And Kagan and the pitch going to be JT Gurley, swing and a miss, not strike 3, and JT is out. JT Gurley 0-for-1, your first strikeout. So coming up next, the bat for the Phillies, we have Brandon Marsh connects the bat for the Phillies. No Philly fans on base. 1 out, top of second. Here we go. King and the pitch to Brandon Marsh, great for it. Rodgers catch goes balls 1-0. K got another pitch, gonna bring March Green Wood. Riders catch goes, strike one is 1-1. Look at March's Bay. Is that, what kind of character is that? And K got another pitch, gonna bring March Green Wood. He's swinging at the bats on top of the wall. And Brady March running around first, stop a second. Brady March got a double, yo. Brady March got a hit. Brady March is 1-1, yo. This is Brady March 17 double on the 2021 season on the fly ball to the right, to the right field. They win, running. I'm talking about March. Get yourself a double, man. That's what, yeah, that's what you didn't get us last night. You didn't get us yesterday. You didn't get us yesterday. Got y'all 62. Got some Thursday night, but Friday night we got y'all. So coming up next to bat for the Phillies, we have Harrison Bader next to bat for the Phillies. Got 1 free player on second base, 1 out, top of second. Here we go. Okay, got a pitch going for Harrison, wait for it. Running catch goes, the balls 1 out. Okay, got another pitch going for Harrison, wait for it. You swing it down with the foul balls 1-1. You can't misspell Harrison Bader's last name right. It's Vader. There's no A after the D. You know what? The Seattle Mariners are not going to do shit in Philadelphia. They ain't going to do shit in Philadelphia, so come on now. What from Seattle? Washington ain't going to do shit. And Kane got another piece going to be Harrison Greenwood. But you don't even know our best players' names. You know what? The only player I know from the Seattle Mariners who played in the All-Star game was Kyle Range. Y'all catcher. That's probably the only name I know right there. There you go. That's probably the only name I know right there. And Harrison Valley reaches on the fielder's choice out by the pitcher Ken Coleman to the third baseman Brady House, and Brady March is out at third base. So coming up next to bat for the Phillies, we got Max Kemp next to bat for the Phillies. You got 1 free player at first base, 2 outs, top of the second. Here we go. Can't get a pitch, get everybody Max, get ready for it. Run, catch, go to strike 1-1. And can't get a pitch, get everybody Max, get ready for it. And Max Kemp flies out to the center field, and Jacob Young. Max Kemp was out, Max Kemp 0 for 1. And you straight Harrison Valley on first base. That's the outs for the Phillies. So we still scores game, ladies and gentlemen. And moving on to the bottom of the second, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Nationals turn the red. Let's see the Nationals continue their turn to the red at the bottom of the second. And the 3 national players do the red at the bottom of the second be Riley Adams, Louis Garcia Jr., and Dylan Lively. So coming up the bat for the Nationals, we have Ronnie Adams in the bat for the Nationals. The National players on base. 0 outs, bottom of the second. Here we go. And Tyler Walker got a pitch connect by Riley Wade for he swinging out goes right into the grass, and that's a single. And Riley Adams will advance to first base for the Nationals. And Riley Adams singles on a sharp line drive to the left fielder, Brandon Morris. So, so coming up next to bat for the Nationals, we have Luis Garcia Jr. next to bat for the Nationals, and we got one National player on first base. 0 outs, bottom of the second. Here we go. Tom Walker got a pitch connect for you, Lewis. Lewis, get ready for it. Running catch goes low through. Tom Walker got a pitch for you, Lewis, get ready for it. Swing the miss, and that strike one is 1-1. Yeah, the Braves got the 6 rotation. That's gonna be a lot. It's not the Phillies never gonna do that. Cause we've been saying that the Phillies should do a 6-man rotation if you had an Angel Payne up there, but now you got Aaron back. He's just like, you know what? You want to just keep walking the start longer just because you want to. That way people get a chance. Everybody get a chance to get some days off. So it's not the same 5 people going, getting, doing start, last starts and it's the same 5 people. So at least that way everybody get a chance to pitch a game. So it's kind of good. And Tom Walker got another pitch going to be Lewis, get ready for it. He's swinging down with the 5 balls 1-2. Tom Walker got another pitch for Lewis, get ready for it. Lewis Garcia Jr. grounds into a force out to the pitcher Tom Walker, who threw it to the shortstop Trey Turner. Riley Adams is out at second base, but Lewis Garcia Jr. bases the first base. What's up, man? The balls. So coming up next, the bat for the Nationals, they win. 1 week coming next to the bat for the Nationals. Got one National player on first base, 1 out. Bottom of the second, here we go. Tom Walker got a pitch going for you. They win, get ready for it. Running catch goes, rolls around. I know, every time I get Nick Cassie on a day off, Max Cover playing in right field is the best thing right now. Having Martian left, Bayer in center, and then in center field, and then having and Kevin right. Best outfield right there, because that's the best thing right there. And Tom Walker left pitch for you, they look boy. Running catch goes the ball 2-2. Tom Walker left pitch for you, they look boy. He swinging that one is a 5 balls a 2-1. Tom Walker, I can't believe that Brady Vitasa wants you to play be the 6th starter for the 6-man rotation. Hey, I don't even trust you right now. I trust you pitching anyway. And I gotta see you in the start line for the 6th starter when the 6-man rotation when Noah comes back tomorrow. Then we gotta do that. Oh my God! At least you're the last person to pitch in a damn game, though. At least you know that. And Tom Walker got another pitch getting away. Boy. And Dylan Lilly grinds into a double play. Yes. Dylan Lilly grinds into a double play to the second baseman, Bryson Stott to the shortstop, Trey Turner. Let me say that one more time. So, Dylan Lilly grinds into a double play. Yes. And Lilly grounds into a double play to the second baseman, Bryson Stott to the shortstop, Trey Turner to the first baseman, Bryce Harper. Luis Garcia Jr. is out at second base, and Dylan Lilly's out at first base. Okay, guys, yeah, call from me. And that's 3 outs for the Nationals. So we still was going game, ladies and gentlemen. That's the end of the second, ladies and gentlemen. And then that's 3 outs for the Nationals. So we still was going game, ladies and gentlemen. That's the end of the second, ladies and gentlemen. Moving on to the third inning, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Phillies turn the bat. Let's see what the Phillies can do to turn the bat top of the third. And the 3 Philly players through the bat top of the third will be Amanda Sosa, Bryson Stott and Trey Turner. Runners losing no stat line. Bryson Stott has no stat line. Trey Turner is 1-1 with a double and caught stealing. So, so coming up the bat for the Phillies, we have Amanda Sosa coming the bat for the Phillies. No Philly players are made. 0 outs, top of the third. Here we go. And Kane got the pitch coming up for you, around the gray board. Ronnie's catching goes strike 1-1. And Kane got another pitch coming up for you, around the gray board. Ronnie's catching goes balls 1-1. And Kane got another pitch coming up for you, around the gray board. Ronnie's catching goes strike 2 1-2. At least Star Wars, you got to be in two streams today. You got to be in the Eagle stream, which I already was going to do, and then this one. So you got 2 streams today, which I normally would do 2 streams. But I feel like it, but then so today why not? Okay, you got another pitch coming up around the gray boy. You swing it down, goes right into the grass. And that's a single. The Ronald Sosa will advance to first base for the field. The Ronald Sosa got a hit. He's 1-1, y'all. And the Ronald Sosa singles on the ground ball to the left fielder, James Green. So coming up next, the bat for the Phillies, we got Bryson Stott coming next to bat for the Phillies. We got 1 free on first base, 0 outs, top of the third. Here we go. Hey, got a pitch coming up by Stott, ready for it. Running catch goes to strike 1 is on 1. And Kane got another pitch coming up by Stott, ready for it. And Bryson Stott pops out to the third baseman, Brady House. And Bryson Stott is out. Bryson Stott, you're 0 for 1. So coming up next, the bat for the Phillies, we had Trey Turner come next to bat for the Phillies. We got 1 free player on first base, 1 out, top of the third. Here we go. Kane got a pitch coming up for Trey, ready for it. Ronnie's catch goes to strike 1 is on 1. Come on, Trey. We need a hit. Come on, Trey. Another hit. Make it 2 for 2. And Kane come and do a pitch over to his first baseman, Josh Bell, to make sure that Amanda Sosa didn't get off the first base bag. Figure attempt number 1 at first base. Yeah, funny run and said go play. It was him. And Kane got another pitch coming in for Detroit Grayboy. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. That's 0-2. I try to say nice stuff with people so y'all don't start criticizing me and say I'm speaking too bad. So, And Kane got another pitch coming up for Detroit. Kane got another pitch coming up for Detroit Grayboy. He's swinging that one. That's a foul ball. That's 0-2. I know the pitch is swinging that junk. Good thing I got to watch this too. We went to the one game I watched the hotel that was doing Thursday and Friday one. We had the casino, so that was a good see the second game. So and K got another pitch coming up for you. Try to get ready for it. The players got their numbers on their inside their heads. That's cool. It's like when they used to have the patches on their jerseys when they had the numbers on there. Yeah, they put on the hats and stuff. Shout out to the 2 people watching. Then shout out to the 5 people watching the stream. Thank you for the 10 likes. And Trey Turner reaches on the ground ball to the third baseman, Brady House. Official scoring ruling pending. Amon Sosa advanced to second base. So the Phillies had Trey Turner on first base and Amon Sosa on second base. So coming up next, to bat for your Phillies, we have your 2025 National League All-Star MVP, Kyle Swilling. MVP, MVP, MVP. You got 3 players on first base and second base. 1 out, top of the third, here we go. Here you got a pitch coming for you Swivel, get ready for it. And Kyle Swivel lines out sharply to the left fielder, James Wood. And Kyle Swivel's out. Kyle Swivel, you over 2 with your first strikeout. Coming up next, the bat for your Phillies, you have your 2-time MVP, Bryce Harper next to bat the Phillies. We got Philly Birds on first base and second base. 2 outs, top of the third, here we go. Herbert Nation. Herbert Nation. Herbert Nation. And K got a pitch coming for you, Bryce, get ready for it. Rodney's catch is good as the balls 1-0. You want to brush your head out of you? It's a fiery custom bat that you came up with. With the color you came with in there. You like, damn, you can't even. But that's the balls 1-0. And K got another pitch coming for you, Bryce, get ready for it. He swinging down and goes right into the stands, and that's a foul ball. That's a 1-1. Yeah, Bryce, that bat looking fire, but you ain't hot. Damn. And K got another pitch coming for you, Bryce, get ready for it. Right in his catch is go. That's a ball 2. It's a 2-1. And K got another pitch coming for you, Bryce, get ready for it. He's swinging that one. That's a 5 ball. It's a 2-2. Slow down for the people in the back. Slow down for the people in the back. Second time I'm gonna close. I mean, I got closed last time. Just didn't with that last capture that I got the green one yet. Now this feels like I have to bring this one up. I'm gonna do this one just as I got him. So I keep from getting going. And green. And Kenny got another pitch coming for Bryce Harper. Bryce Harper grinds up to second baseman Louis Garcia Jr., who do it to the first baseman Josh Bell. And Bryce Harper's out. Bryce Harper, you 0-2 with your first strikeout. And you strand Trey Turner and Amon Sosa on base. And that's 3 outs for the Phillies. So we still have a scoreless game, ladies and gentlemen. And moving on to the bottom of the third, ladies and gentlemen, it's the Nationals turn the bat. Let's see what the Nationals can do with the turn the bat at the bottom of the third. And the 3 national players do at the bat at the bottom of the third will be Dylan Cruz, Brady House, and Jacob Young. How did the Phillies put up 6 runs last night? on the damn Nationals. The Nationals get 2 runs on them. But y'all can't even get no what's about today. So coming out the bat for the Nationals, we have Dylan Cruz gonna bat for the Nationals. No national players on base. 0 outs, bottom of the third. Here we go. Ty Walker got the pitch in for you. Cruz great for it. Run that catch goes the balls on him. And Ty Walker got the pitch in for you. Cruz great for it. And Dylan Cruz pops out to the first baseman Bryce Harper in foul territory. And Dylan Cruz is out. So coming up next, the bat for the Nationals, we have Brady House connects the bat for the Nationals. No national players on base. 1 out, bottom of the third. Here we go. Tom Walker got the pitch in there for you, Brady. Going for it. Ronda catches on the strike on his own 1. Wait, are you serious? Alabama's could have played tomorrow with the Phillies. And Tom Walker got the pitch in there for you, Brady. Wait for it. And Brady House grinds out to the third baseman and Martin Sosa to the first baseman, Bryce Harper. And Brady House is out. Well, the Phillies gonna bring back Aaron Nola, so they bring back Alabama too. So if we do that, then we can start Alabama back into the lineup. Yes, we can add Alabama back. Bowman is coming back. Yes, we're gonna have it. We have Nola and Bowman back. Hell yeah. So coming up next, the bat for the Nationals, we have Jacob Young connects the bat for the Nationals. No national players on base. 2 outs. Bottom of the third. Here we go. Time one got a pitch in there by Jacob. Wait for running catch goes to strike with 1. Time one got a pitch for you, Jacob. Wait for when Jacob Young grounds out to the shortstop Trey Turner to the first base and Bryce Harper. And Jacob Young is out. And that's 3 outs for the Nationals. So we have a scores game, ladies and gentlemen. That's the end of the third, ladies and gentlemen. Moving on to the 4th inning, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Phillies turn the bat. Let's see the Phillies need to turn the bat at the top of the 4th. And the 3 Philly players, the bat top of the 4th be J.T. Realmuto, Brandon Marsh, and Harrison Bader. J.T. Realmuto is 0-1 with a strikeout. Brandon Marsh is 1-1 with a double. And Harrison Bader is 0-1. Alright, yeah. Okay, so what you say here, saying, Brandon Phillies closer, Johan Jones says he feels 100% and is not living. According to Scott Rimmer, that would be a big sign of belief. And he took a ball off of his foot last night. Oh yeah, that's great. That's great. Close is good. We getting out starting pitcher. No aim, no deck tomorrow. And then we getting out starting third baseman. But Alabama back tomorrow too. So yeah, that's gonna be great. I want Alabama to play in tomorrow's game. So and then also playing the game against the Mariners too. So we wait for Seattle though. So that way he can actually play in that game, so he can actually, get it, I know a lot of fans. I know all the Alabama fans are missing him right now because, I know they're missing him right now, and they're he's coming back soon, But then again, if you bring Alabama back, what do you do with Otto Kemp? That's the question right there. That's a good question right there. You can't send Otto Kemp back there because you're not doing that. But they did say Alabama's going to start playing his position again once he comes back. Everybody's platoon, so you got to think about that. So coming up the bat for the Phillies, we had J.T. Realmuto coming to bat for the Phillies. No Philly Bears on base. 0 outs, top the 4th. Here we go. K got a pitch, can be JT Grayboy, Ronnie's catcher goes the balls on him. And K got another pitch to be JT Grayboy, he swings down and goes right into the stand, that's a 5-0 1-1. And K got another pitch, can be JT Grayboy, Ronnie's catcher goes the ball to the 2-1. And K got another pitch, can be JT Grayboy. Yes, so what? JT's back is cool. And K got another pitch, can be JT Grayboy. Ronnie's catcher goes to strike 2, the 2-2. We had the pitchers can even do something nice with the hats too, the nose on the side and stuff. And K got another pitch, can be JT Grayboy. Got the bad baseball. And JT Miller reaches on a soft ground ball to the third baseman, Brady House. A pitcher scoring legal pending. JT Miller made on first base. So coming up next to bat for the Phillies, we got Brandon Marsh next to bat for the Phillies. We got 150 on first base, 0 outs, top of the fourth. Here we go. Okay, got a pitch coming up for you, Marsh. Get ready for it. Right catches go that strike 1 is 0-1. And K got another pitch coming up for you, Marsh. Get ready for it. Cool looking back. And Randy Morris lines out to the right fielder. They win Riley. And Randy Morris is out. Randy Morris, you 1 for 2. So coming up next to bat for the Phillies, we got Harrison Bader. Next to bat for the Phillies, we got 155 on first base, 1 out, top of the fourth. Here we go. Here he do a pitch to his first baseman, Josh Bell, to make sure that JT Miller got the first base back. Pinkerton number 1 at first base. And K got a pitch to Ray Harrison, ready for it. Rodney's catches go to strike 1 is 0-1. And K got another pitch to Ray Harrison, ready for it. He swings it down and goes right into the grass. And that's a single. And Harrison Bader remains the first base for the Phillies. Harrison Bader got a hit. He's 1 for 2, y'all. And Harrison Bader singles on a ground ball to the right fielder. They win Riley. And JT Miller runs to third base. So the Phillies have Harrison Bader on first base and JT Miller on third base. Players at the corners down. You got the nice cool looking cleats and belts. The cleats and belts match together. And so coming up next to bat for the Phillies, we got Matt Kepler next to bat for the Phillies. We got 3 pairs on first base and third base. 1 out, top of the fourth. Here we go. K got a pitch connect by Matt. Get ready for it. Rodney's catch go to strike 1 is on 1. And K Coley do a pitch over to his first baseman, Josh Bell, to make sure that Harrison Bader got the first base back. Pinkerton number 1 at first base. Come on, Max Kepler, get JT home so we score our first run. And K got another pitch connect by Max. Get ready for it. And Max Kepler, why would you go into a double play? Max Kepler grinds into a double play to the shortstop, C.J. Abraham, to the first baseman, Josh Bell. Harrison Bader was out at second base, and Max Kepler was out at first base. And that's 3 outs for the Phillies. So we still have a scores game, ladies and gentlemen. Moving on to the bottom of the fourth, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Nationals turn the bat. Let's see if the Nationals can do it. Turn the bat at the bottom of the fourth. And the 3 National players do the bat at the bottom of the fourth will be James Wood, C.J. Abraham, and Josh Bell. I don't know why the Mexican ground to a double play. That's stupid. That's what he has. They had her picture in there, and then they her back all her games in there for the facing Greek. And like over Naomi gonna get her facing Greek face. They said that she called the place that she that she knows of, and they said they can't fix they can't fix her Nintendo GameCube, but they can fix her PlayStation 3. So, and they said how much it costs to get her. They said how much her PlayStation 3 is going to cost her to get fixed. They said $120 is going to cost for my girlfriend Naomi to get her PlayStation 3 fixed. So Naomi said when her money comes at the end on the 28th, she's going to use that money to get her PlayStation 3 fixed. And that's going to be good to get that fixed because then at least, she'll now give the games back and she'll have to play that. So at least she'll have that. Then she'll give me the Wii games back. She said, I'll give you the Wii games. And then you can have the PlayStation, so I'll have the PlayStation games back because I want to have that so I guess you get the place to have it back. So coming up the bat for the Nationals, we have James Wood in the bat for the Nationals. No national players on base. Jarrell's top bottom of the phone. Here we go. Tom Wood got a pitch for James. One that catch goes strike on the one. Tom Wood got a pitch for James Green Wood. And James Wood grounds out to the pitcher. Tom Walker who did to the first base. And then he puts to the pitcher first. And then he throws to the first base and Bryce Harper who stepped on the first base back in time. And James Wood's out. God, I made Chris Jackson the one who played for LSU in football. He's playing the LSU for baseball, and he got drafted by the San Rangers somehow. And then he's gonna go to college and get the first overall pick and see who's gonna get him. If he gets drafted by the San Rangers again, he's gonna play for them anyway. Yeah, so it's okay. I don't care what team he plays for. As long as it's a team that's not gonna be losing a lot of games. So coming up next, the bat for the Nationals, we have C.J. Abraham next to bat for the Nationals. No national players on base. 1-0. 1-0. Bottom of the phone. Here we go. Tom Wood got a pitch in the base. C.J. Gray. Runner catch goes balls 1-0. Tom Wood got a pitch for C.J. Gray. You swing it down with the foul balls 1-1. Tom Wood got a pitch for C.J. Gray. And C.J. Abraham lines out to the center fielder, Harrison batter, and C.J. Abraham's out. So like, I'm ready for that baseball. I'm running for that shit. Yeah, that's mine. And you also have him that one. Yes, man, you got nice, good looking hair. Yeah, you got nice curly hair. When you go to see Everbone right here, everyone got the curly hair and shit. I know Everbone hasn't been on the same line of card with Harrison Valley yet. Oh yeah, because he's been in the minors, so that's gonna be first. See how that's gonna look like. So coming up next, the bat for the Nationals, we have Josh Bell next to bat for the Nationals. No national players on base. 2 outs. So bottom of the phone, here we go. Tom Walker got a pitch for Josh Gray for a run that catches goes the balls 1-0. Tom Walker got another pitch for Josh Gray for it. And Josh Bell reaches on a soft ground ball to the third baseman and Ron Sosa. Official scoring ruling pending. Damn, we got Josh Bell on third base. Damn it. Mind the home. Might throw the voice. Damn it. I know, you made yourself for that one. So coming up next, the bat for the Nationals, we have. Wait, who is this? Coming up next, the bat for the Nationals, we have Wally Adams next to the bat for the Nationals. We got one national player on first base. 2 outs, bottom of the phone. Here we go. Tom Walker got a pitch in Roy Riley, Gary Bourne, Rhino catches goes the ball to them. Tom Walker got another pitch in Roy Riley, Gary Bourne. Rhino catches goes the ball to the 2-0. Shout out to me watching Game of 12 Lights. And Tom Walker got another pitch for Riley, Gary Bourne. Rhino catches goes strike one is a 2-1. Oh yeah, JT changed up his catching gear too. His catching gear had a match with his cleats and his baseball bat and his belt. So they had the whole match. So nice. You gotta be quite creative. So and Tom Walker got another pitch connect for you, Riley Bourne. And Riley Adams asked for time on you, and Riley Adams could rub in the back by 6 more base runs. And Tom Walker got another pitch for you, Riley Bourne. Riley now catches goes to ball 3 is a 3-1. My friends gonna be excited to see me on Monday, especially the staff too, like Junes and Ryan and the movie there and Sandy getting to see me on Monday. So my friends to see me too. Like I think let's see, Evan go out to see me too on Monday. I think Wayne and Scott and stuff, and then you'll see me Monday. Somebody too. That she ain't going last week because I was out of town. She ain't gonna go down. She gonna go program if I'm not in town. She only goes to the Bible. So 9 times she's not gonna go, so I gave her more time to rush her back anyway. And she has to come Monday anyway, because I had to give her a gift anyway, so. So coming up next, and that is Baltimore. And Riley Adams is one going to face the first base for the Nationals. Way to go, Tom, looking for first game, Riley Adams, and Josh Bell on second base. So the Nationals have Riley Adams on first base and Josh Bell on second base. Coming next to bat for the Nationals, we have Louis Garcia Jr. next to bat for the Nationals. We got national players on first base and second base. 2 outs, bottom of the fourth, here we go. Tom Walker got a pitch to the way Louis Garcia and Louis Garcia Jr. grounds out to the second baseman. Bryce started due to the first baseman. Bryce over in time. And Louis Garcia Jr. is out. And that's 3 outs for the Nationals. So we still was going to game, ladies and gentlemen. Moving on to and that's the end of the 4th, ladies and gentlemen. Moving on to the 5th inning, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Phillies turn the bat. Let's see what the Phillies need to turn the bat at the top of the pen. And the 3 Philly players did bat at the top of the pen will be Amanda Sosa, Bryson Stott, and Trey Turner. Amanda Sosa is 1-for-1. Bryson Stott's 0-for-1. And Trey Turner is 2-for-2 with a double and a caught stealing. To come up the bat for the Phillies, we have Amanda Sosa in the bat for the Phillies. No Phillies runs on base. 0 outs. Top of the fifth. Here we go. Can't get a pitch. Get everybody run the green. But run the catch. Another strike with a 1. Can't get a pitch. Run the green. But swinging the miss. And that's strike 2 is 0-2. And can't get a pitch. Run the green. But Amanda Sosa asks for time on yo. And Amanda Sosa get up in the back system of baseball. And can't get a pitch. Run the green. Boy. You swing at that one. That's a foul ball. 0-2. And K got another pitch going to run the great board. And the ball starts to grounds out to the shortstop, CJ Abraham, to do to the first baseman, Josh Bell. And the ball starts out. Ball starts you 1 for 2. So coming up next, the bat for the Phillies, we have Bryson Stott connects the bat for the Phillies. No Philly Bears on base. 1 out, top of the fifth. Here we go. And K got a pitch going to Bryson Stott, got right board. Riley's catch going to strike 1 on 1. And King and the pitch going to play start the right board. Swinging the miss and that strike 2 in 0-2. And King and the pitch going to play start the right board. And Buddy Stott asks for a time on you, and Buddy Stott right back in the red, takes one base on. And King and the pitch to start the right board. And Buddy Stott strikes on the foul 2. And Buddy Stott's out. Buddy Stott, you're over 2 with your first strikeout. I'm doing a lot of play-by-play emergency. When you do live play, you talk about what happened in the game. Yeah, so that's what you're doing. That's what you're doing. That's what you do. You don't know what a live play announcer is. That's crazy, man. You're doing it for the people that are watching. So there's still people watching. That's what you know I'm doing. That's what I'm doing for. If you didn't know that. So coming up next, the bat for the Phillies, we had Trey Turner next to bat for the Phillies. No Philly Bears on base. 2 outs, top of the fifth. Here we go. Okay, got the pitch going over you, Trey, going forward. Ronnie catch goes to ball through. And K got another pitch coming for you, Trey, going forward. Ronnie catch goes to ball 2-2-0. And K got another pitch coming for you, Trey, going forward. He swing that one goes right into the grass. And that's a single. And Trey Turner will race the first base for the Phillies. Trey Turner got another hit. He's 3 for 3-0. And Trey Turner singles on the ground ball to the center fielder, Jacob Young. Yeah, I think Trey Turner's the only person who got a hit in this game. Let me see the Phillies. No, Trey Turner, J2 made 2, Brandon Royce, and Harrison Manu, and the Ronald Sosa are the only ones who got hits in the game. So coming up next, the bat for the Phillies, you got your 2025 National All-Star MVP, Kyle Swimmer, MVP. Got 1 free on first base, 2 outs, top of the fifth. Here we go. K got a pitch in the race with Gray Board. Ronnie catch goes to ball blue. And K got another pitch in the race with Gray Board. No, they're not ruining you at all, King. And K got another pitch in the race with Gray Board. And the pass ball by the catcher, Riley Adams, and Trey Turner reached second base. And K got another pitch in the race with Gray Board. You swing that was a 5-1 to 2-1. And King and then pitch race for Green Boy. You swing it out with a 5-2, it's 2-2. And King and then pitch race for you swing it out and goes right to the stands, and that's another 5-0, still 2-2. I'm excited about tomorrow night, guys, because Nashville Ball comes on tomorrow night at 10. So we might get to see the one and only. We might get to see it. We gotta get to see it. We gotta get to see our boy Harold and Amber. So we get to see those two tomorrow. And King and then Pittsburgh swim with Greenboard. And Castro has for time on your own. Castro driving the back system of base runs. And King and then Pittsburgh swim with Greenboard. And Castro grounds out to the first baseman Joshua. On the hit push to the pitcher, King stepped in the first base back in time. And Castro was out. Castro, you 0 for 3 with your first strikeout. And that's the answer to the Phillies. So we still score game, ladies and gentlemen. Moving on to the bottom of the fifth, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Nationals turn the bat. Let's see what the Nationals do. They turn the bat at the bottom of the fifth. The three National players do at the bat at the bottom of the fifth week. Then Lynn Larley, Dylan Cruz, and Brady House. Oh my God, Harold's about to post the Amber. This probably became a situation over here. Like Harold gonna get the damn ring. Once they post once they post the goddamn Michaela and they did that in the Czech Republic and then she was saying no, she's not ready to be his wife and then want to be, want to take the ring because last time we Harold did this, when Michaela wasn't ready for it and I don't know they were gonna think that's too fast because because you gonna be yeah, so she gonna think that's gonna be too fast, so yeah, so she gonna think that's too fast, so here the base of photo, oh my God. Dolly gonna have to remember this, cause this is something probably, Carolina must have told Dolly that Harold did the same thing too when he was in Czech Republic, and then she wouldn't go buy a ring and try to do all that type of thing. But then Harold did get him okay with the ring as just like he changed his mind on the post and made that just because thing, cause she wasn't ready for that. Cause that's too soon, right? Cause Amber was ready for that. Cause that's fast, so. You only got to know each other how many weeks and stuff, and then you went on a date with Amber when you got the camera crew because you did you just started that extra for the one state thing with all camera, which is smart to do because a lot of these people in the show got to do that with the people they ain't with. They would ask them out to lunch or something, and something was not the cameras are not rolling, so that way at least you more time with them off without the cameras being there, so that way you get a chance to see do stuff where the fans don't get to see. So it's kind of like that's fair. So. But this one says Harold debates a proposal. It says Sarah's next day is more than meets the eye. Una cooks Monica rainy dinner. Amber and Veronica meet up to share plans and dates and debates about their matches. Now that's the first day you see those two. Amber and Veronica meet up. And then both in the same city, both in Ireland. That's going to be interesting. They're trying to doubts about the matches. That's going to be first. You never see people on the show actually do that, though. I never usually two people who actually work with the same matchmaker never do that though. Amber's anxiously prepares for her wanting to get with Kevin. Man. I hope Harold does good tomorrow night. He's getting thingy, so. To come up the bat for the Nationals, you have Dylan Garley. Come up the bat for the National plays on May 0 top of the bottom of the fifth. Here we go. Someone got a pitch and Dylan Garley grounds out to the second base and Bryson started through the first inning. Bryson in time. And then Willie's down. Coming up next, the bat for the Nationals, we have Dylan Cruz, who next to the bat for the National players on base. One out with bottom of the fifth. Here we go. Tom Ward got a pitch for you, Cruz. You're waiting for running catch goes ball 2-0. Tom Ward got a pitch for Cruz. Running catch goes ball 2-2-0. Tom Ward got a pitch for Cruz. Running catch goes ball 3-3-0. Tom Ward got a pitch for Cruz. Running catch goes strike 1 is 3-1. Tom Ward got no pitch for Cruz. You swing that was a 5 balls, a 3-2, the full count. And Tom Ward got no pitch for Cruz going forward. And Dylan Cruz asked for a time on you, and Dylan Cruz get right back to the bat by system of base runs. And Tom Ward got no pitch for you, Dylan going forward. And that is ball 4. And Dylan Cruz is walked in base, the first base for the Nationals. Really go time Walker. You walk your second bat of the game, you had to be Dylan Cruz. That's why your last name ain't Walker for a reason, because you walk people. So coming up next, the bat for the Phillies. Coming next, the bat for the Nationals. We have Brady House coming next, the bat for the Nationals. We got one national player on first base. One out, bottom of the fifth. Here we go. Tom Moore got a pitch getting ready to wait for it. He's swinging down with a 5-0 on one. And Tom Moore got a pitch getting ready to wait for it. He swung it down, goes right to the grass, and that's a single. And Buddy House will race the first base for the Nationals. And Buddy House singles on the ground ball to the center fielder Harrison Adam. And Dylan Cruz will race the third base. So the Nationals have Buddy House on first base and Dylan Cruz on third base. Players at the quarter zero. So excited about to see him because we all waiting for it to see him. So then the thing is tomorrow night. So the Hams proposing that, every time him likes to go out, he wants to get to just wanting to say yes to me and his fiance and all that because he don't want to keep on dating them, get to know them kind of thing. And I think what Amos should just say no, like okay, then it just takes time to get to know him more. Because then he rushing everything, he rushing to get married to you because you want to wife so fast, and him needs to take his soul woman and start trying to, but you even get to, you already know some stuff about her. You didn't get to meet her family yet and everything, and you wanna propose to him, right? Come on now, you really trying to be fast with that. So you can have a fiance. You didn't get a chance to get to. You ain't just able to come to America and meet your family, get first in, and you talking about getting married and all that. It's like, I want to stop. Boy, so you're old now. So coming up next, the bat for the Nationals, we have Jacob Young. Next, the bat for the Nationals, we got national players on first base and third base. One out, top of the fifth. Here we go. Time one gonna pitch swing, Jacob Wade, but he's swinging as a 5-1. Time one gonna pitch swing, bringing Jacob Wade, but time one gonna pitch over to his first baseman, Bryce Harper, to make sure that Buddy House got the first base bag, picking to number one at first base. Time one gonna pitch swing, Jacob Wade forward. He's swinging that one as a 5-0-2. And Tom Walker got another pitch coming for you, Billy Gray Board. Tom Walker got another pitch for you, Jacob Gray Board. The right that catch goes rolls 1-2. And Tom Walker got another pitch coming for you, Jacob Gray Board. Swinging the miss, and that's strike three. And Tom Walker swinging the miss, and that's strike three. And Jacob Young is out. Second strikeout for Tom Walker, 2 Ks. So coming next to bat for the Nationals, we had James Wood next to bat for the Nationals. We got national players on first base and third base. 2 outs, bottom of the fifth. Here we go. Tom Walker got a pitch in for you, James Gray Wood. Right this catch goes rolls 1-0. And Tom Walker got another pitch in for you, James Gray Wood. Right that catch goes, and strike one is 1-1. And Tom Walker got another pitch coming for James Gray Board. And Ty Walker threw a pitch over to his first baseman, Bryce Harper, to make sure that Brady Housing got the first base bag. He can take number 2 at first base. Yeah, you can see it's still rising. And then I get that, and I can kind of like look the windows and everything. Just so that way. Anytime I'm gonna pitch for you would get ready for it, running catch the ball 2-1. So I'm gonna pitch you would swing at the 5-1, swing that with the 5-2 and 2-2. And time we're gonna pitch you to you, the pitch over to you, the pitch over to his first base, Bryce Harper to make sure that everybody has you at the first base, right? Pick it to number 3 at first base. Time we're gonna pitch for you would running catch the ball 3-2 full count. So we're gonna pitch for you would get ready for it. And looking out, everybody house is safe at second base, and this is Brady House's fourth steal on the 2025 season on second base. And Tom Walker then pitch for you, Wood ready for it. He's swinging at the power was a 3-2. And Tom Walker then pitch for you, James ready for it. And swinging at Rodney Grass, and that's it was swinging Rodney Grass. And James was running on first, stop a second. James Wood got a double on this. And James was 27 double on the 20 single on a line drive to the right field and Mass Cameroon. And Brady House, Nationals got James Wood on second base. And the Nationals scoring runs, so the Phillies have 0 runs. The Nationals had 2 runs, and the Nationals get a 2-1 score and a 2-1 score in the bottom of the fifth. In the bottom of the fifth, thanks to Dylan Cruz and Brady House. Now it's 2-0 Nationals. Okay, there ain't no way that's winning anything. So coming up next to bat for the Nationals, we have CJ here next to bat for the Nationals. We got 1 National player in second base. 2 outs, bottom of the fifth. Here we go. Tom Walker got a pitch in there, but CJ get ready for it. Right now, catching go to strike 1 is on 1. They go that way, so it's just okay. And Tom Walker then pitch for CJ Gray for it. Swing the is a strike 2-2. Tom Walker then pitch for CJ Gray for it. And CJ here strikes around the 5-2. CJ hands out. Third strikeout for Tom Walker, 3 Ks. And that's 3 outs for the Nationals. So scoring the Nationals that's 3 outs for the Nationals. So scoring the Phillies have 0 runs, the Nationals have 2 runs. That's the end of the fifth, ladies and gentlemen. Moving on to the sixth inning, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Phillies turn the bat. Let's see the Phillies do the turn the bat. Top of 6. That was 2 of the Nationals. And the 3 Philly players in the bat. Top of 6 will be Bryce Harper, Jake Turner, and Brandon Marsh. Bryce Harper's 0 for 2 with a strikeout. Jake Turner is 1 for 2 with a strikeout. And Brandon Marsh is 1 for 2 with a double. Yeah, Bryce Harper's Philly of the week. Got in. Let's hold up the bat for the Phillies. You got your two-time MVP Bryce Harper for the bat for the Phillies. No Philly fans are ready. 0. Top of the 6 0. Harper Nation. Harper Nation. So then K got a pitch gonna be Royce Greenwood. Swing and strike with 1. K got a pitch Royce running catch on the road with 1. K got a pitch Royce Greenwood. Bryce Harper flies out to the center field. Jacob Young and Bryce Harper's out. Bryce Harper 0 for 3 with your first strikeout. Coming up next, the bat for the Phillies, we got J.T. Williams next to bat for the Phillies. No Philly fans on base. 1 out, top of 6. Here we go. Can't get the pitch for J.T. Williams. J.T. Williams grounds out to the shortstop. C.J. Hill through to the first baseman. Josh Valentine and J.T. Williams is out. J.T. Williams, you 1 for 3 with your first strikeout. So coming up next, the bat for the Phillies, we got Brandon Marsh next to bat for the Phillies. No Philly fans on base. 2 outs, top of 6. Here we go. Can't get a pitch for Marsh. Ready for running catch on the rolls 1 0. Oh, there you go, Winston. 2, you can see in one day. Speaking, let's go. I know, right? I was wondering where you coming at, Winston. Because Star was asking about you. He said, where's Winston at? He come to the store. I said it to you, the sports highlights. So, Winston, I got a question for you today, Winston. Did you eat any more? Did you gain more weight today, or no? That's a question I asked you, Winston. Did you gain more weight today? And K got another pitch for Royce Greenwood. Runners catch goes roll 2 now. And K got another pitch for Royce Greenwood. And Brandon Marsh lines out to the center field and Jacob Young. And Brandon Marsh is out. Brandon Marsh, you 1 for 3. And that's 3 outs for the Phillies. So the score is the Phillies have 0 runs. The Nationals have 2 runs. And moving on to the bottom of the 6th, ladies and gentlemen, is the Nationals turn the bat. Let's see the Nationals can do the turn the bat at the bottom of the 6th. It's still 2 of the Nationals. And the 3 national players getting the bat, get up the bat at the bottom of the 6th will be Josh Bell, Raleigh Adams, and Luis Garcia Jr. No, I wasn't annoying you, Winston. I was not annoying you. I did write the message. I did write the message to you. I did respond to your comment when you said where I was at. I said I was on vacation, so I was not streaming. So so and I was not trying to know your message. I didn't have my second phone with me when I went on the trip though. I didn't bring my second phone though. That's why. So yeah. So I was annoying you. Just said I didn't bring my second phone with me. That's why. That's why when I didn't bring it, so I didn't. No, listen, no try to annoy you and stuff like that. Just that they had this phone me on the trip, so that's why I only brought the one phone I had. So that's why I didn't really respond to your messages on X because I didn't ring it. So and now you gotta make up for not doing it Wednesdays because you thought I was annoying you. I would never annoy you like that. Look at that face acting. Yeah, we feeling very good down. What did that do? So coming off the bat for the Nationals, we had Josh Bell coming the bat for the Nationals. The National players on base, 0 outs, bottom of the 6. Here we go. And Tom Walker's still pitching. So Tom Walker got a pitch going to play Josh Gray board. He's swinging down with the 5 balls on 1. And Tom Walker got a pitch going to play Josh Gray board. Why not catch the goes the balls? Why not catch the goes the balls 1-1? And Tom Walker got a pitch going to play Josh Gray board. He was swinging down and goes right into the grass, and that's a single. And Josh Bell will miss the first base for the Nationals. I hate you, Josh Bell. I hate you so freaking much. Swinging down goes right into the grass, and that's a single. And Josh Bell will miss the first base for the Nationals. And Josh Bell's singles on the ground ball to the right field in the Max room. So coming up next to bat for the Nationals, we have Wally Adams. And next to bat for the Nationals, we got one National player on first base. 0 outs, bottom of the 6. Here we go. Tom Walker got a pitch going to play Riley Gray for it. He's swinging down when that's a 5 balls on 1. There go Aaron Nola. Aaron Nola's back with the team, y'all. Aaron Nola's pitching tomorrow morning at 11:35 a.m. So yeah. Nola's pitching tomorrow morning, yo. And all the way you can see the games on local TV. So you can see national, see Aaron Nola make his 5 stars. So he came back for the injury off the injury list. Oh, and Adabom is cleared to play tomorrow too, y'all. So Adabom is cleared to play tomorrow too. So Adabom might be in the lineup tomorrow. So and Tom Walker got another pitch going to play Riley Gray for it. He's swinging that with the 5 on 2. Tom Walker got another pitch for Riley Gray for it. Riley Adams asked for Tom Walker. Riley Adams goes back to the bat by 6 more base runs. Tom Walker got another pitch for Riley Gray for it. And Wally Adams grinds into a force out to the third baseman, Amon Sosa, who threw it to the second baseman, Bryson Stott. And Josh Bell's out. And Josh Bell's out at second base, and Wally Adams evades at first base. So coming up next to bat for the Phillies, coming next to bat for the Nationals, we have Luis Garcia Jr. Next to bat for the Nationals, we have one National player on first base. 1 out, bottom of the 6. Here we go. Tom Walker got a pitch for Lewis. Round the catch goes the balls with him. Tom Walker got a pitch for Lewis. Round the catch goes the balls 2-2 now. And Tom Moore got no Pittsburgh Lewis, great boy. Runner catch goes ball 3 to 3-0. Tom Moore got no Pittsburgh Lewis, great boy. Runner catch goes strike 1 to 3-1. And by the way, guys, I never gave up streaming for YouTube. It's just that I take breaks, though. It's always good for a YouTuber to take breaks and stuff, you know. It's always good for them to take breaks and stuff. Taking breaks doesn't mean you quitting or anything. You know, just because I take a break because I'm on a trip and stuff doesn't mean I'm going live. I'm going live when I go away on trips and stuff, guys, because I like to spend time with the parents and stuff. So it's I mean, even if it's a birthday trip for me, I've got to like at least gotta enjoy it. I can't be always streaming while I'm on a vacation trip, because then you're not really enjoying time with the people that you go on the trip with, because then you can't just do that. And Taiwan got another pitch going for Lewis, great point. You're right, Ryder Cut's gonna strike 1 is 3-1, and Taiwan got another pitch Lewis, great point. And Lewis Garcia Jr. flies out to the left field of Brandon Marsh, and Lewis Garcia Jr. is out. Coming up next, the bat for the Nationals, we have Jay Lehman. Ron Lee comes next to the bat for the Nationals. Got one national player at first base, 2 outs, dropping to 6-0. Tom Moore got a pitch going with Jay Lehman going for it. Ryder Cut's going to strike 1-1. Tom Moore got a pitch with Jay Lehman going for it. Ryder Cut's going to balls 1-1. Tom Moore got another pitch going for Jay Lehman going for it. Swing and a miss, not strike 2 is 1-2. Tom Moore got another pitch with Jay Lehman going for it. And the Lehman Riley asks for Tom Moore. The Lehman Riley gets right back in the bat box, just on baseball. And Tom Moore got another pitch going for it. Going for it. And the Lehman Riley runs out to the first baseman, Bryce Harper, stepped in the first base back in time. And the Lehman Riley is out. And that's 3 outs for the Nationals. So the score is the Phillies have 0 runs. The Nationals have 2 runs. That's the end of the 6th inning, German. And moving on to the 7th inning, ladies and gentlemen, it's the Phillies turn the bat. Let's see the Phillies and they turn the bat top of 7. And the 3 Philly players in the bat top of 7 will be Harrison Bader, Max Kemmer, and Ronald Sosa. Harrison Bader is 1 for 2, Max Kemmer is 1 for 2, and Ronald Sosa is 1 for 2. Someone's gonna fucking over with. You gotta wait till summer 2026 to come around, so I know the summer of 2026 they're gonna have like Mercury Ball season 3, because they had Mercury Ball season 1 in 2023, then they waited to 2025 for Mercury Ball season 2. So I think they might wait till 2027 for Mercury Ball season 3. They might skip 2026, and then maybe have Mercury Ball come out in Mercury Ball season 3 come out in the summer of 2027. Yeah, I think in the summer of 2027, that's when they're gonna have Mercury Ball season 3. Yeah, just because they want to give a gap year like that. I think when season 1 Mercury Ball came out in 2023, they didn't have Mercury Ball season 2 for like, they skipped 2024, and then in 2025 they had season 2 come out. So this one they might skip 2026 and go to 2027 for Mercury Ball season 3. Just so that way they kind of like give them one gap year like that. So just, yeah, they might do that just because for the sake of, like, the only person who makes the show interesting when people want to watch the damn show anyway is freaking Harold Davidson II is the reason why people watch Mercury Ball. They watch the first season and they watch season 2 because they like his story, and that's the reason why people even tune in. If people care more about Harold than they care about anybody else, because they really like, nope. What we want to do is we want to see Harold. We don't care about anybody else in the show, because we really don't. Because, we really don't, and that's going to be one of those things where people really don't care about, like, unless they're going to have an episode where Harold and Sarah meet up and talk about their matches and all that stuff and everything. Well, You can't really talk about different matches because they only got one for the second one, and then Sarah got so many different ones. Can't find one that's actually gonna be the one that she can actually stick with, because you know. So coming out the bat for the Phillies, we have Harrison batting for the bat for the Phillies. No Philly players on base. 0, top of 7. Here we go. Kagan and pitch can every Harrison ready for running catch goes strike 1-1. Kagan and pitch Harrison running catch goes ball 1-1. And Kagan and pitch Harrison ready for one. Swinging and miss, not strike 2 is a 1-2. And Kagan and pitch Harrison ready for one. Riley's catch goes ball 2 is a 2-2. And Harrison got another pitch in there for you, and then Kagan got another pitch in there for you. Harrison ready for it. Riley's catching goes to roll 3 is a 3-2 is a full count. And Kagan got another pitch in there for you. Harrison ready for it. Harrison Bader grounds out to the pitcher, Kane Curry, who threw it to the first baseman. But Josh Bell, who stepped the first base back in time, Harrison Bader's out. Harrison Bader, you 1 for 3. So coming up next to bat the Phillies, we got Max Kevin next to bat the Phillies, no Philly fans on base. We're going out top of 7, here we go. And Kane got the pitch in there by Max Greenwood. And Max Kevin lines up to the center fielder, Jacob Young, and Max Kevin's out. Max Kevin 0 for 3. So coming up next to bat for the Phillies, we have Amanda Sosa next to bat for the Phillies. No Philly fans on base. 2 outs, top of 7. Here we go. Kane got a pitch in for you, Amanda Greenwood. Riley's catching goal to strike 1-1. And Kane got another pitch in for Amanda Greenwood. He swung it that one. That's a 5-0 zone 2. What's a 06 go? I think it's a Homor. I think that's how you say it. And Kane got another pitch in for Amanda Greenwood. Riley's catching goals of Rolls 1-2. And Kane got another pitch in for Amanda Greenwood. Riley's catching goals of Rolls 2-2. We got started Sunday night, which is the 24th. I'm going to be on time early because I'm going to be about 11:30. Make sure I have my uniform ready for the work tomorrow. Make sure everything ready to go. And we'll keep the shirt in the closet, but I'm going to get this shirt, everything ready to go. So you're ready for work on Monday on the 25th. So that way I'll make sure I get up on time. Take the shot the night before, make sure I'll be ready to go. So that way if you already go in the morning, get ready for the first day back, and make sure I have a mask with me. Make sure I bring my badge with me, everything. Make sure I have to get into the building and stuff. Make sure that's all into the thing and everything. So that way I'm all good to go. And get ready for the first day back. So, you know. And King and then officially around the way, but everybody can just roll 2-2-2. And King and then officially around the way, but swing the race and that's strike 3. And one Sosa's out. Amanda Sosa, you 1 for 3 with your first strikeout. That's for the Phillies. So as well as the Phillies have 0, the Nationals have 2, the run to the bottom of the 7th. We're doing the Phillies turn, it's the Nationals turn the Ravens to the Nationals, we're doing the turn the at the bottom of the 2nd. The 3 national players do at the bat at the bottom of the 7th will be Dylan Cruz, Brady House, and Jacob Young. Was that Michelle on news? If I can say, if I say your name right. That's actually celebrating right there. Mm-hmm. So coming at the bat for the Nationals, we had Dylan Cruz with the bat for the Nationals. The National players on Rays. 0 out, bottom 7, here we go. Time Walker got a pitch in there for you. Cruz going for swing at the 5-1 on 1. Time Walker got another pitch for you. Cruz going for a run to catch goes 1-1. Time Walker got another pitch for you. Cruz going for a swing there with the 5-1 1 and 2. What's another thing? I'm doing good. Time Walker got another pitch in there for you. Cruz going for it. Run to catch goes 1-2 the 2 and 2. And Time Walker got another pitch in there for you. Cruz going for it. And Dylan Cruz runs out to the shortstop, Trey Turner, who to the first base and watch over in time. And Dylan Cruz down. Coming up next to bat for the Nationals, we have Brady House going next to bat for the Nationals. The National players on Rays. 1 out, bottom 7, here we go. Tom Walker got a pitch in there for you, Brady, going for it. Right, swinging the miss, that strike was on 1. And Tom Walker got another pitch for you, Brady, going for it. Rodney catch goes balls 1-1. And Tom Walker got another pitch for you, Brady, going for it. And Brady House lines out to the second base and right side, and Brady House down. Coming up next to bat for the Nationals, we have Jacob Young next to bat for the Nationals. The National plays on Rays, 2 hours, bottom 7, here we go. Time Walker got a pitch in there for Jacob going for it. Right now catch goes strike was on 1. Time Walker got a pitch for Jacob going for it. Right now catch goes balls on 1. Yeah, I'm a girl, not a boy. I got no mustache, so I'm a girl. Yes, I am a female. I'm not no boy. And girls can wear hats too anyway, so that's the thing. And Time Walker got a pitch in there for you, Jacob going for it. Right now catch goes balls 2-2-1. And Time Walker got a pitch for you, Jacob going for it. Right now catch goes ball 3-3-1. And Time Walker got another pitch in there for you, Jacob going for it. Right in the grass, and that's a single. And Jacob Young will race the first base for the Nationals. And Jacob Young singles on a line drive to the right field of Max Kepler. Yeah, I'm a girl because do I have a flat chest? No, I don't. So I'm a female. The female is doing it. Yeah, because I was one woman, so yeah, so I had no part of a guy, so I just don't try to be funny with that one. And okay, so we got Rod Thompson coming to the mound. And we got Rod Thompson coming to the mound. And he's talking to Tom Walker. And he's taking out the game. Pitching change for the Phillies. So Ty Walker went 6 innings pitched, 6 innings pitched, 6 hits, 2 runs, 2 runs, 2 walks, 3 strikeouts, 2 home runs, and a 3.34 ERA. Oh God, I told him for the game. Yeah, I am a female because there ain't no way I'm a boy because I don't have no mustache and everything. If I had a beard and stuff, then that would make me a boy. And I don't have no parts of I don't have no body parts of a boy either, so that's number one. I don't. So there you go. So those sound like no girl because girls wear earrings. Like hello, I wear earrings and stuff, so I'm a girl, so I'm not a boy. So there you go. Yeah, and I wear dresses and stuff, so I'm a girl. So there you go. Girls can wear hats. Girls can wear shorts and t-shirts and stuff. That's the thing. You know, girls don't always have to be wearing dresses and stuff like that. You know, girls can wear jeans and t-shirts and still that's a woman. So you know. So if you did not know that, then you need to get that through your head, though. So the pitch change for the Phillies. So Ty Walker's done pitching today. Coming to pitch the Phillies, Joe Laredo. Coming next to bat for the Nationals, we had James Wood next to bat for the Nationals. We have one national player first base, 2 outs. Bottom of the 7th, here we go. Joe Laredo got a pitch to James Wood, but Ronnie Catcher got a strike with a 1. And Joe Laredo got a pitch to James Wood, but 18 minutes tried to pitch over to his shortstop, Trey Turner. And Jacob Young takes home. And Jacob Young is saved at second base. And this is James Wood's 13th steal on the 21st season on second base. And James Wood and Jordan Randall got another pitch coming up for you, James. Great for it. And let me say it again. So Jordan Randall got another pitch coming up for you, James. Great for it. Right now, catches goes the Rolls. Right now, catches goes the Rolls 1-1. And Jordan Randall got another pitch coming up for you, James. Great for it. Right now, catches goes the Rolls 2-1. And Jordan Randall got another pitch coming up for you, James. Great for it. He swung it down with us a foul ball to 2-2. And Jordan Randall got another pitch coming up for you, James. Great for it. Right now, catcher goes to roll 3, so 3-2 is a full count. Oh yeah, I forgot. See, he's got aliens on me. And James Wood and Jordan Randall got another pitch coming in for you, James. Great for it. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 3. And James Wood's out. First strikeout for Jordan Randall, 1K. And that's 3 outs for the Nationals, so it still scores game, ladies and gentlemen. That's 3 outs for the Nationals, so it's going. The Phillies have 0 runs, the Nationals have 2 runs. That's the end of 7, ladies and gentlemen. We went on to the 8th inning, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Phillies turn the bat. Let's see the Phillies are turn the bat top of the 8th. And 3 Phillies players to the bat at the top of the 8th will be Bryson Stott, Trey Turner, and Kyle Swing. Bryson Stott's over 2 and strikeout. Trey Turner is 3 3 with a double and a caught stealing. And Kyle Swing was over 3 with a strikeout. So you excited about the Eagles? Audi, Scott Woody, I just covered the Eagles preseason game today. You missed that one. You missed that one, Scott Woody, by 50-80. I covered the Phillies. I just covered the Eagles preseason game at 1 o'clock. You missed that one, and you also missed the first preseason game that I covered. That was on the 7th. You missed that one too, because covered those two preseason games on YouTube, so you missed those two. One against the Bengals I did on the 7th at 7:30. Then I went today and against the Browns and stuff. So you missed both of those. Yes, I'm gonna cover the last preseason game against for the Eagles on this Friday. This Friday coming up on the 22nd. So the Eagles are going to East London, New Jersey, going to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Jets for the last preseason game. That's a night game. It's 7:30 p.m. So so the Eagles will have joint practice with the Jets at their stadium, at their practice facility. So during the week, so they get ready for the game on Friday night at 7:30 p.m. So yeah, next week. So this is going to be a good one. It's the final preseason game before the regular season starts in September. So, yeah, so. So big change for the Nationals. The kid coming with the picture tonight. Come to pitch for the Nationals be Jose Brown. First Tuesday. So Robert Harrison III replacing right fielder Dylan Lonnie Ben 6 playing right field. First picture and Weston Wilson replace Bryce time. To come at the bat for the Phillies, we have Weston Wilson to the bat for the Phillies. No Phillies versus Rays. 0 outs. Top of the 8. Here we go. Jose Brown got a pitch in for you. Weston ready for it. Ronnie catch good rolls with him. And Jose Brown got another pitch in for you. Weston ready for it. And Weston Wilson grounds out to the shortstop and CJ here to the first base and Josh Bell. Weston was out. Weston Wilson 0 for 1. So coming up next about the Phillies, we got Trey Turner next about the Phillies. No Philly fans on base. 1 out, top of the 8. Here we go. Jose A. Brown. Brown got a pitch in the Trey ready for it. Riley catch go to struggles on 1. And Jose A. Brown another pitch in the Trey ready for it. You run it, you swing it down with the 5 on 2. And Jose Pereira got another pitch in the Trey ready for it. Riley catch goes to balls 1 and 2. And Jose Pereira got another pitch in the Trey ready for it. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 3, and Trey Turner's out. Trey Turner, you 3 for 4 with your first strikeout. So coming up next about the Phillies, you got your 2025 National League All-Star MVP, Kyle Swimmer, MVP. The Phillies are race, 2 hours, top of the 8, here we go. Jose Brown got a pitch in the swing with the way before you swing it out with the 5 on 1. And Jose Brown got a pitch in the before you swing with the way for it. My visit, jeez. Let me get back. Jose Pereira got another pitch and he scored early by running catch against the Wolves 1-1. Jose Pereira got another pitch and he scored early by running catch against the Wolves 2-1. And Jose Pereira got another pitch and he scored early by running catch against the Wolves 3-1. And Jose Pereira got another pitch and he scored early by Jose Pereira got another pitch and he scored early by Castro runs out softly to the pitcher. Jose Pereira got another pitch to the first baseman for Josh Bell stepped up first base back in time. And Castro was down. Castro, when you 0 for 4 with your first strikeout. That's the answer to the Phillies. So scored the Phillies are 0, the Nationals have 2-1, 2-1 to the bottom of the 8th, ladies and gentlemen. The Nationals turn the red, the Nationals doing the turn the red, the bottom of the 8th. The three national players do the red, the bottom of the 8th will be C.J. Abraham, Josh Bell, and Rollie Adams. I'm not even gonna cry about it. I'm just saying, you know, both gonna be teams gonna win the game. That's all I'm gonna say. Probably what the hell. You know what I'm going to say. That way I can see it. Right there. So I know it's right there. Cucumber's right there. The bag away. That bag is usually in I know, I know, Elvis, you come right back. The pin change for the Phillies, so Jonah Randall's done pitching for the day because the pitch for the Phillies, Max is on. What's the most remaining? He gave us the third baseman, defensive on third base, the second baseman, Mount Thompson. Come at the bat for the Nationals, we have C.J. Abraham from the bat for the Nationals, the National players on base, and I was about to here we go. Max is on, gonna pitch, gonna play C.J. Great Boy, Ronda catching on strike with a 1. Max is on, gonna pitch for C.J. Great Boy, swing that with the 5 zone 2. And Max is all gonna pitch me to the forward. He swinging that one goes back into the grass, not a single. C.J. Abraham will race the first base for the Nationals. And C.J. Abraham singles on the long drive to the right field of Max Kepler. I know, I was waiting for you. You ain't even coming to the steam at all. And this is why the Phillies are doing like this, because you supposed to be the good luck charm and you didn't even show up to now. And coming up next to bat for the Nationals, we have Josh Bell next to bat for the Nationals. We have one national player first base. Zeros is about here we go. Max is on to a pitch over to his first base and vice over to make sure that C.J. Henry can get out the first base bag and continue to run at first base. And Max is all gonna face connect Brody Johnson going forward. Ryder catching up the balls with him. And Max is all gonna face connect Brody Johnson going forward. Next is on the pitcher, Josh May. When Josh Bell lines out to second baseman, Ron Sosa, and Josh Bell's down. I know what you were doing, Elvis. You were out with the girlfriend, going to that place y'all were going to after the Eagles game. That's what you were doing. So coming up next, the bat for the Phillies. Coming next, the bat for the Nationals. We have Rolly Adams. Next, the bat for the Nationals. No national players on base. 2 hours, Rolly. Here we go. We went up, Rolly. Here we go. And Max is on doing big joke. Max is on based on CJ Hill at first on the throw to the first baseman, Bryce Harper. CJ Hill's out. Yeah, I covered a couple of Eagles games today. Rose Jen. Yeah, if you gotta see that one, that was not a good game because we should have won that. Now the Eagles are 1-1 in the preseason right now. So now all we gotta do is try to win that last one. Well, that first loss in the preseason, which we never got in that now. The Browns are 2-0, so coming up next, coming next to the National, we got Rolly Adams next to the National players of age, 2 hours, probably the 8, here, Red Zone gonna pitch me, Rowdy Green for a running kick at the ball blue. And Red Zone gonna pitch me, Rowdy running kick at the strike with Lewin. And Red Zone gonna pitch me, Rowdy Green for he swing it down with the 5-1-2-1. And Red Zone gonna pitch me, Rowdy Green for it. And Rolly Adams flies out to the center fielder, Harrison Bader, and Rolly Adams is out. That's 3 outs for the Nationals. So it's what the Phillies have 0 runs, the Nationals have 2 runs. And that's the end of the 8th, ladies and gentlemen. We move on to the 9th and following inning, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Phillies turn the bat. Let's see if the Phillies need to turn the bat top of the 9th. The 3 Philly bats, the bat top of the 9th be Bryce Harper, JT Reeves, and Brandon Marsh. Bryce Harper is 0 for 3 with a strikeout. JT Reeves is 1 for 3 with a strikeout. And Brandon Marsh is 1 for 3 with a double. For the 7th bats, that says a lot, but I try. I cover all the Phillies games all the way to the end of the season, and then we get in the postseason, we do those too. Then when baseball season's over, then I'll go back to doing the Sixers. I go back to doing the Eagles, and then when October was red, I start doing like the Sixers games. So, and then just be Eagles and Sixers, and then that kind of whole thing, and then when the Eagles season's done in January, the last game, then we get ready for the playoffs for the Eagles and stuff, and see how that goes, and then. Who's going to the Super Bowl in February next year and stuff like that. Oh, the White House where the presidential was in. That man is a piece of shit. Yeah, because then once baseball season's done, then we still got postseason, and then we got basketball season coming up, got the NBA coming up, so you got the NBA season starting, and then that's gonna be a long season from October all the way to goddamn April, so. Then in February you're gonna have like spring training for like all the teams, where the players go down to Coldwater and do all those games. Then you got that in March when baseball season starts up for 2026, and then you got like all that kind of stuff happening. So then you're like, okay. So coming at the bat for the Phillies, we had 2 MVP Bryce at the bat of the Phillies, no Philly fans of 8, 0 hours, top 9, here we go. Harper Nation. Oh, wait. This is all like, Jose for basically my rice going for running catch goes strike one. Leave for gonna push you back to Jasper ground zone. Western goes out to the first base and Jasper on the end push to the picture and Josh for and send the first dragon time. Vice over down. Vice over you own perform with your first strikeout. On the next about the Phillies, you have JT Reed next about the Phillies, no Philly players on base, one out, top of the ninth, here we go. Jose for gonna pitch me JT Reed for a swing and raise, strike with one. Jose for gonna pitch me JT Reed for it. Riders catching up the balls on the one. No, the Eagles lost on Wednesday. They lost that game. It was so bad. They lost that game. That was. And Jose Pereira pitched me JT Reed for it. Swing at the final 1-2. And Jose Pereira pitched me JT Reed for it. Riders catching up the ball 2-2. You want to know the score of that game with Texas? I'll tell you. Tell you the score of that Eagles game. The score of that Eagles game was 22-13, in which the Eagles lost. They had 13 points, and the Browns had 22, so that was horrible. And Jose Pereira and Chrissy JT Reed for everybody catching us all 3-3 to the Book Hill. And Jose Pereira and Chrissy JT Reed for a swing that will go right in the grass, not a single. And it was way too long. JT Reed run around first, stop a second. JT Reed got a W. JT Reed got a W. JT Reed got hit. JT Reed was 2 for yo. JT Reed was singles on short run, draw to left field. James Wood. JT Reed ran second base. JT Reed ran second base. On the field here, about the left fielder, James Wood. JT Reed got second base, yo. Stokes was in the stream earlier. Yeah, cause he was asking where you were at, and he was in the stream earlier, so. Yeah, he was in the stream earlier. If you scroll the stream, if you scroll back up, he was in the stream in the beginning. He was the first one in here, and you were not here. You missed Star Wars Wednesday. Y'all missed each other because you were not in here. And coming up next, about the Phillies, we got Brady Rush. Next about the Phillies, we got one Philly player on second base. One out. One out, top of the ninth. Here we go. And Jose Pereira pitched 3 yards, great for it. And Brady Rush runs out to the shortstop CJ here to the first baseman Josh Bell. And Randy Rose is out. Randy Rose, you 1 for 4. We're coming up next to bat the Phillies. We got Harrison Radical next to bat the Phillies. We got 1 for 5, second base, 2 outs, top of the ninth. Here we go. Jose Pereira gonna pitch for Harrison, ready for another catch goes to low. Jose Pereira gonna pitch for Harrison, ready for another catch goes strike 1 into 1-1. And Jose Pereira gonna pitch for Harrison, ready for it. Yeah, Stokes was in here earlier. See what says when you don't come to the stream when it starts. The Philly stream when it starts, you missing Star Wars. So you see. And here's Jose Pereira pitch for Harrison, ready for a swing in the race, and that's strike 2. It's a 1-2. And Jose Pereira got another pitch because Harrison waiting for it. Swing the wrist, and that's strike 3. Harrison battles out. And that's the ball game. Final score is 2-0. Nationals win. So the Phillies were raised on the 70-53 of the season. The Nationals raised to 51-73 of the season. The Nationals get the Phillies get the 53 lows. The Nationals get the Nationals get the 50 for the 73 of the season. The Phillies win the 70-53 of the season. The Phillies get the 53 lows. The Nationals get the 50th win. And yeah, the Nationals take game 2. Take game 3, other 3 get series from the Phillies. So the Nationals won on Thursday night and today. So they have 2-1 this series. The Phillies only won on Friday night. So the Phillies have to win tomorrow's game at 11:30 a.m., 11:35 a.m. And guess what, guys? Guess who's pitching tomorrow night's game, yo? The one and only Aaron Nola is back. He's pitching in tomorrow morning's game, yo. I don't know if I might get the game. I might get the game tomorrow, guys. When I go to church tomorrow. So if I get the game tomorrow, y'all will see. So I might stream the Phillies game tomorrow, guys. I might stream the Phillies game. I might. So guys, if you see a stream with me tomorrow for the Phillies and National game, I love that if I am. You might see it. Maybe I might do it. Maybe I'm not. It all depends if I get in time. Yeah, because you have Aaron Nola back tomorrow, so that's a W right there. Oh, and also too, one step, we got a third baseman back. So not only do we have Aaron Nola back tomorrow, but also Alex Bohm is cleared to play tomorrow. So we got Nola and Bohm back. So how about now? That's even 10 times better. So now we can sit down, freaking out of camp. We can sit down and Miles Sosa and put Alex Bohm back in the lineup, so that way he can get a chance to play back in his position, play in third base again. So now we can have everybody else to sit down because everybody was platooning some. Yeah, so now we got Bohm and Nola back, so that tell you right there. Yeah. And the Phillies are going with a 6-man rotation too. Yeah, so the Mets should be scared because we got 6-man rotation this time. So it's gonna be Nola, Wheeler, Luzardo, Sanchez, Suarez, and Walker. That's a 6-man rotation how you gonna be able to stop that? Because then that's six Philly pitchers, pitching different games, but that's a 6-man rotation. And that's why I said that's a 6-man rotation you can't stop right there. Yeah, so that's a 6-man rotation, that you can't see. Yeah, because that's a 6-man rotation you can't stop right there. So that's like those, So guys, pitching in tomorrow morning's game, we're gonna have Aaron Nola going up against. So pitching his first game tomorrow, and off the injury list, is gonna be our boy Aaron Nola going up against Mitchell Parker. The last time Aaron Nola pitched for the Phillies was a long time before he got the injury. So Aaron Nola is 1-7 on the season with 52 strikeouts and a 6.60 ERA. And Mitchell Parker is 7-13 on the season with 84 strikeouts and a 5.55 ERA. So will Aaron Nola get his second win in his first game back since off the injury list? Because let's see if he did everything he did in his rehab assignment actually will contribute to his first start since I'm coming off the IL. That yeah. So that would be yeah. The Phillies play tomorrow at 11:35. When I saw that on the schedule, I was like, really? That's early in the morning though. And the streaming site that they said that they were able to see the game tomorrow is on local TV, and that's what made a lot of Philly fans mad. They're like, how am I supposed to be able to watch the game tomorrow morning if they don't have local TV? That's what a lot of Philly fans are pissed off about that. Cause like, why you putting on local TV? Like, I know you trying to boost up local TV, the app. I get it, but people don't have that on TV. People don't have local TVs. If people did, that'd be great. But some people don't have that, so they don't know how they're gonna watch the game. But if people only watch the game on ABC Sports Philadelphia, that's the best way to watch it. And then when they put on local TV, it kind of hurts the Philly fans. Because the Philly fans have to turn on in 94 WIP on the radio station to hear the game. They won't be able to see it because they don't have local TV. And that's the sad part about it. Yeah, they just want you to get another streaming site just so you can be able to see the game. Like they really trying to do that. I'm like, come on now, people ain't got money like that. Yeah, it's bad enough to put Philly games on Apple TV, even that local TV. Come on now, that's just making it way worse. Cause now you come on now. So it's like and then the timing shouldn't have been that early in the morning. Cause some people go to church early in the morning and people want to see it. So unless you're taking a day off from church and you get to watch the game on local TV, that's one thing. But you one can't be rich like my mother was, or I was ain't rich like that, So I got so which that since I said I'm which that, I'm gonna let you know this which that I wrote you on X and I told you that I'm not married to you and which that I'm not married to you or anything. I'm not married to you or anything, and and stuff like that. I'm not married to you, so But once that, you gonna have to make up eating. You gotta make up gaining some weight again for me because since you thought that I was not annoying you, but I wasn't. When I'm out of town and stuff, I'm not. I don't bring my phone with me. So so you're gonna have to make up for that. And then Elton is so yeah, I'm not mad at you or anything. Cause if I don't respond to your message on X, then it's because I'm not home or I'm not in town. If I'm not in the Philadelphia area and I'm out and I don't be like in New Jersey, which I was, I don't bring this phone with me, my second phone with me, then that means I'm not home and stuff. So that means doesn't mean I didn't see, I won't see your message till I get back. So that's just the whole reason for that. That's just letting you know for next time. So doesn't mean that I don't so that I don't annoy you or anything. And what's next too? The other thing that I had a problem with was you were telling everybody that I don't stream anymore or anything. No, because just because I go out of town doesn't mean I don't stream anymore. You shouldn't have wrote that in the group chat on the X saying that I don't stream anymore. Because I saw the message when you wrote that because I saw that message and I was like, why would you tell them that in the group chat saying like say God. You actually not live stream anymore. See, when you tell them that, you make it seem like I don't live stream anymore. YouTube's allowed to take breaks and stuff. A lot of YouTubers take breaks from doing videos or streaming because they want to go on vacation and stuff. Doesn't mean that they don't want to upload a video anymore. They don't want to stream anymore. Yeah, yeah. But you asked him if I don't live stream anymore. He said guys do actually not do lives anymore. You thought I don't live stream anymore? Wait, why would you think that? Why would you ask the question like, yeah, 'cause I do live stream and stuff. When I take a break and stuff, go on vacation trips, I mean, I don't live stream when I'm out of town because, it's hard to do that when you're with your parents and stuff. It's hard to do the live streaming thing, so, you know. Yeah, so that's the only, I was even asking me, like, that I told her I was gonna be out of town and not streaming and stuff, and Elvis understood, and he understood, so I was gonna wait till I come back, but you kind of like you didn't understand it, or you didn't understand it, which that cause you wrote a message in one of my videos saying like, where I've been at. I told you I was at for that many days, and I said it in the last stream on Tuesday. Before I left Wednesday on the 13th, I said, "Oh, I'm not gonna be able to get the other. I'm not gonna be doing any of the national games coming up on Thursday maybe Thursday through Friday." And I said that, that I'm not gonna be able to do the first two national games on Thursday and Friday because I'm gonna be away on the trip from Wednesday to Saturday, and I'm gonna come back Saturday, so. I wasn't gonna get the last game of the last series wasn't in the first two games of the new series. So I was saying it, but you didn't catch that one that you really didn't hear that part. Yeah, so if you would have heard that part, you wouldn't be asking the question that was or where I've been in. You see this, you should have you would have listened to that part. You would have caught it. That way you would have known like that was going on the way on the trip to AC, and I even said it though. I said I was gonna be out of town. But you didn't get that part, so yeah. See, you gotta listen when somebody tell you that they're not gonna be in town. So yeah. Yeah, cause Winston didn't get it though. He thought I was like, oh, like that I don't stream anymore and stuff. So it's okay, Winston. You didn't understand that I was out of town and stuff. You thought like, oh, like I don't stream anymore or anything. It's okay to take breaks and stuff, but I was, you know. But we got one more game of the National Series tomorrow morning, and then it's time for the Phillies team to come back to Philadelphia to take on the Seattle Mariners for a 3-game series on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. So we take on the boys from Seattle. So they coming up next on Monday. So that's gonna be a good one. Cause and my favorite pitcher, Ray Suarez, pitches on Monday night. So that's gonna be a good game too, because then you're gonna have Rangers Suarez pitching Monday night, which is gonna be a good game because then that's how you start. That's how you're gonna be able to start this 6-man rotation thing that we're gonna start doing. So you're gonna get to see how this is gonna go because the 6-man rotation. Now I want to see how this damn thing goes. Like a lot of times we want to do this damn thing and see how this is all gonna play out because because we gotta see how this all gonna play out because we need to see how all this gonna play out. A lot of times we're gonna do this 6-man rotation kind of mess and see how this is gonna last because I didn't go on any rides when I was down. when I was in Wayne, see how they go in the rides. But I did play the Lucky Snake thing, and I kind of played on some games and stuff. I did buy some like little like those other like arcade cards and stuff. I did buy the Mario Kart one. I did do that one, the Lucky Snake thing. I wrote the arcade game and a bunch of the other ones, and I did do the bowling thing. So yeah, cause see what it says for the yeah, so I did do some of the stuff in the arcade thing, but I ain't going like any rides and stuff. It's still here because I don't do rides that still here no more because some reason I don't hate riding roller coasters. Nothing, just that it's not my favorite thing to do when I go down there. So yeah, so yeah, Brainstorm's pitches Monday night and it's on the 25th and on the it's on the 25th. Yeah, so that's what I'm excited about. No, Brainstorm's pitches on the 18th, which I'm excited about that. So he pitches on Monday, so that's gonna be good for him because I got to see him pitch. So that's how we start the 6-man rotation. Not only that, Brainstorm also pitches on the 25th, the first day I go back to work, so he pitches in that game too. So on the road, so that's kind of like 2 games where Wayne's got to show off. So that's kind of good. So then we get to start the 6-man rotation. So so we get yeah, so that's kind of good because then it gives us a chance to see like, okay, let's see what he's going to do against the Mariners on Monday night at home, and see in front of his fan base to see if he can do something great. And then you get Sanchez on next Tuesday, and then you get Luzardo on Wednesday, and then on the 22nd you got Zach Wheeler pitching at 6:25, which I'm not gonna be able to get that because the Eagles game's at 7:30 p.m. So that's gonna be more important anyway. And then I'm gonna get the one on Saturday and Sunday because that's easy to get those two. And then then when I start going back to work and come home, then I get the first day of work. I'm gonna be wanting to watch the Phillies to get relax myself after a long day of work and stuff. So me, because that's gonna be like back to normal, ready scheduled program again. We're gonna have a manager yell at the top of my head and say, "Oh, yeah, you ain't do this, you did this wrong." Complain about my mistakes again. I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna tune you out like I didn't hear you say that. And all I'm going to do is think about, I want to have my girlfriend in my freaking brain, so to the point where I'm not going to tune out my damn marriage, like school, I'm going to tune her out. Anyway, like she ain't hear her say that, just think about Naomi while I'm trying to do my job, so I won't have her and I'm hearing her kind of tune me out all the time. Yeah, so that way at least to give my brain something else to think about, so so that way I don't have to hear her saying anything wrong, because if I think of something else, then it was like only people calm myself down. Yeah, so that's the whole thing. So yeah, so he said, I'm gonna go beat the Rams badly in Vanny from what they did to the Eagles today. Yeah. I did go to casinos too on Wednesdays. I did go. I did win some money, but I'm not gonna tell you how much money I did win though, because I'm not gonna tell you that information. So I'm not gonna tell you that information. So. Oh yeah, Ocean Casino is a good casino. I do like playing that Ocean Casino because they got the good slots there. But also Hard Rock Casino has got the good slots machines too. Now, if you go in the Hard Rock Casino, they got good slot machines too. That's the thing. We played at the we played at the resort casino one. They couldn't win. I couldn't win anything the first night there. The first time we played, I think it was Thursday night, and then when we went to the Hard Rock Casino on Friday night, I did win some money. So, but I'm not going to. No, I did not win not that. I ain't win no 5 million. So I did not win there. So there you go, Evers. You saying something? I totally did not win there. So you were so off right there. Yeah, I never seen the national media talk to Dave Vossi. I never seen them do that. They usually talk to the freaking skipper. They usually talk to about Townsend. So that's a switcheroo. But they talk to Dave Vossi and they talk to the training staff person. That's our first for everything. It never used to be this. I don't play those days. I just play the machine one. So yeah, I don't never do like tables and nothing like that. Yeah, so. Past we do like the machines and stuff. We don't do like the whole tables and stuff, that whole thing, though. Yeah, so now Elvis gonna have to eat some more food too. So Elvis, what did you do after the Eagles game? Did you go to that? Did you go to that cheese that sandwich place? Did you get the two sandwiches that you said you're gonna get with the fries and the milkshake? Did you get that, Elvis? Cause I want to know, did you go get that or no? Cause I want to know, did you go get that or did you go get that? Cause you remember you said after the Eagles game you and your girlfriend were gonna go to that place and get it. Cause I wonder if you got that food though. You, oh, you did? Ladies and gentlemen, I want to say this right now, yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, Elvis and Wisness, did y'all hear right now? Ladies and gentlemen, as the Phillies post-game live just announced, y'all, breaking freaking news, ladies and gentlemen. Our ace Zach Wheeler's on face. So listen to this, guys. And this is gonna make Elvis and Wisness sad right now because our ace, the greatest pitcher of all time on the Phillies rotation, Zach Wheeler is placed on the Zach Wheeler got placed on the 15-day IRL, yo. Zach Wheeler's on the injury list. Oh no, this is bad for the Phillies, man. We got Nola back. We got White. We got Aaron Nola and Alex Bohm coming back tomorrow. And now Zach Wheeler's on the injury list because of that arm. Hanging, man. That's not even great, man. Now our six rotation gonna go down from 6 people to 5. If you take Zach Wheeler out, then you're only gonna have Aaron Nola. You're only gonna have Jesus Zotto, Christopher Sanchez, Ranger Suarez, and then you're gonna have and then what do you call it, Tom Walker. You only gonna have 5 people. Yeah, because you think about it, yeah, because you got Aaron Nola, you got Jesus Zotto, you got Christopher Sanchez, and then you got Ranger Suarez and then Tom Walker. That means you're gonna need somebody to fill in for Zach Wheeler. Yeah, just for that. And Zach Wheeler just pitched in the game last night. Like, hello? Like, and then now he's on the injury list, but that the whole team was gonna be healthy because once we were in on back, it was gonna be like, oh, okay, we're all healthy, we got everybody. Great. So that's just, that's just sad in itself. Hey, man. Like, why is this happening every time the Phillies, man? Somebody always got something coming wrong. Man. Maybe you just hate life right now. Maybe you just hate life right now. That stinks for the Phillies right now. It just makes... I wish somebody could sue them and bitch. I guess the Phillies would have to go into the minors and find somebody and call somebody up to fill in for Zach Wheeler right now. They're going to need to do that for his next couple of starts. Because the next start that Zach Wheeler is supposed to have is on the 22nd, which is this Friday coming up. That's his next start for Zach Wheeler. So somebody's going to have to be called up anyway just to do that. So that sucks right there. So now we're going to have to find somebody in the minors to come fill in again. So we and we already traded away Mick Abel and shit, so he's out. So he's going. So we got to figure out who we got in AAA that we can call up as for pitching that can help us out. Because now we need that. The reason why I wanted to say that right now because they just said it now, so it's just like, damn. Yeah, no 6-man rotation. Nope, we ain't gonna have that now. Because the 6-man rotation is gonna include Zach Wheeler, but now he's on the injury list, and now we're going back to a 5-man rotation. And then we're gonna have 5. We might still get to have a 6-man rotation, just with a fill-in, just with somebody filling in. Just with somebody filling in, that's all we're gonna have to probably have because that's what we're probably gonna have to do. I don't know. I don't think his tiredness had to do anything. Because they said now the one for Ranger Suarez, it was all fatigue and shit for him. But exactly, I don't think it had to do nothing with him being tired. It had to do something with that arm though. That arm must have been pulled out, but pitching to because Zach Wheeler wasn't pitching like he normally pitches, like 90 miles an hour and all that stuff. He was more pitching like 80s and stuff. So I think the velocity that was all. had nothing to do with him being tired, so I don't think they is, so And Chris P, don't call me bro. I'm not a boy. Don't call me bro. I'm a female. Don't call me bro. Respect a woman. Respect a woman, man. Don't call somebody bro. And number one, I don't have fake teeth. Cause anybody who got dentures who got denture teeth, those are like the elderly people that have those, and they can and stuff. So I don't have dentures. So everybody got teeth that go in their mouth, so it's not fake teeth. Cause fake teeth can come out. So yeah, see that one step? You're gonna say I have fake teeth. But I don't got no fake teeth because this teeth can't come out. Everybody knows that if you have real teeth that grow in your mouth, they can't come out. That's not fake teeth. It's not fake teeth. If you have fake teeth in there, when you take it out, all you have is gums underneath. All you have is gums underneath. Yeah, so you won't be able to. You won't be able to. You won't be able to eat anything. So there you go. That's how I know the difference between dentures and regular real teeth. Real teeth, they don't come out anyway. So there you go. They fall out when you lose a tooth, but it's not like you can pull it out and then wash it and then soak it and then put it back in. It's not like that. So you can start saying somebody got fake teeth, but nobody got fake teeth in their mouth. Nobody does. Yeah, so So to say somebody got fake teeth, it's like you need to go look yourself in the mirror. Because you got fake teeth yourself. Because you don't talk about somebody else. Say somebody got fake teeth when they don't. You know? You said because because yeah, cause see, real teeth. Real teeth, they don't fall out. You know, it's got to work for teeth. I try to eat the Oreo cookies. That's all it is. I gotta do that. You can like the Oreo cookies. That's why my teeth look like that. So that's not So I got blue teeth. So see. Yeah, so Edwards, you did eat the 2 sandwiches. So how was it? Did the 2 sandwiches make your stomach grow more? Because I want to know, Edwards, did the 2 sandwiches make your stomach grow more? Because I just want to know that. Yeah, they said, okay, look at this says here, guys. It also says, too, it said for Zach Wheeler, he's on English. It said Zach Wheeler was placed on the 15-day injury list with an upper extended blood clot near his shoulder. So pretty much, Zach Wheeler had a blood clot near his shoulder. That's not good. Because when you have an upper extended blood clot near your shoulder, that's not good at all. That's bad. Yeah, that's bad. Because that's like, near your shoulder. That's not good. Blood clots are never fun. Yeah, he's an upper extremity blood clot near his shoulder. So that's not good for Zach Wheeler. Having one of those is not good. Yep. That means your shoulder look like it's bad as itself. It's like you can't throw. Really, at least for a while. Because that blood clot is bad. And I would say you feel bloated. Well, that's the feeling. You should ask Winston, because Winston know what it feels like to be bloated when he eats fatty foods and stuff. He knows the feeling of being bloated. He knows. Winston knows the feeling, though. He knows the feeling, so. And Winston's been gaining weight longer than you have. That was just your first time doing it, so. Winston's been doing it longer than you have, so. And so he knows the feeling. Every time he eats something that makes his stomach go more, Winston, doesn't have that same, like, oh, that feeling. Yeah, so he don't have that feeling, so yeah, so he knows the feeling, so yeah, so your girlfriend's sleeping, so that's a good thing. Yeah, Winston would tell you. Yeah, Winston should teach you the game wife. He should teach you about it, because he knows all about doing it anyway. So he would teach you about it, because he likes doing that stuff. So yeah, so. Yeah, see, even once that said I as fast as Joey Chestnut. Yeah, which is a good thing though. Or yeah, Winstead has a yeah, 'cause Winstead's body is big, like how that rapper Fat Joe used to be like. Fat Joe used to be a big guy. He used to have all that weight on him, or like how DJ Khaled used to be the fat guy, but now DJ Khaled lost all that weight, but he used to be the big guy back when he had all that weight on him. So so then now, like, they're just the opposite of that. But at the end of the day, was that you still look big anyway. Cause anyway, when you still eat the stuff, you still look big. Cause when oh no, you like Jelly Roll, yeah, the singer Jelly Roll who got the tattoos on his face, yeah, yeah. Like Jelly Roll used to be, yeah, cause Jelly Roll used to lose the weight, yeah. I don't think Jelly Roll lost a lot of weight, cause he's still big, but he lose too much. Yeah, you got it. With Joey Chestnut, the eating contest guy, he don't gain no weight though. When he saw that food fast, he don't gain no weight. So you know, yeah. Cause I like when snacks eat like Joey Chestnut, but I also like when snacks eat like Joey Chestnut, but they also have the body weight of Jelly Rolls. So that's even better. No, Wednesday. If you have eating contests, you know who. If you have eating contests, who gets fat, who gets fatter the faster, who gets fatter the faster, you gonna win that one Wednesday anyway. Because in the end, you have to show up your stomachs to show who's bigger, whose stomachs got bigger. And I know Wednesday will probably win that one because you've been doing it longer than others anyway. So you probably will win that one anyway. Yeah, because Wednesday you probably will win because you've been doing it longer. So because I already know Winchester right now he has thick arms and thick legs and a big stomach and a big face and everything. So that. So Winchester's probably got all of that anyway. 'Cause, yeah, because Winchester you probably got all like the big arms and legs and stomach and face and everything. So you probably got everything that's looking bigger than it is anyway. And that was just started, so that was only got the stomach part. So Winchester got everything. If that right was that every part of your body is bigger than before, because you've been eating more than I was just started, because I was used to be the guy that works out all the time. So you did it longer than he had. So yeah, yeah, because yeah, because Wednesday, your body is more bigger than Wednesday than others, because you've been doing it longer, so you probably have a bigger, stomach and everything, and you probably got the rolls on the side of your body and stuff. You probably got all of that, so that would makes you more, like yeah. So yeah, you probably got all of that on you, so that makes you have all the rolls and stuff. So you probably got all of that. Yeah, cause that's it. Wednesdays, are you still on the stream? Yeah, Switchers, hi. Switchers, hey. You don't have to keep saying hello 3 times. Yeah, I was asking you a question Wednesdays. You didn't say anything because I was saying to you Wednesdays, is your whole body fat too? Is your whole body bigger? Like, do you see your stomach? Is your legs getting thick? Is your stomach getting bigger? Is your arms getting thick too? You know? Yeah, that's what I was asking you Wednesdays, because Let me see there. I was going to ask that question because I want to know. Yeah, so your whole body's bigger, so. So I want to ask Winston this other question. Winston, too. Winston. I got. This is for you, Winston. You're gonna have to keep getting. You gotta keep getting fat forever. So it's a forever thing for you, Winston. So you have to stay. You gotta stay like a big person forever. There's no that nasty. I'm doing a forever thing for you, Winston. See. That was I gave him like for a month, but you was gonna be a forever thing. So see this? See how I switched that on you, Winston. I put that forever thing on you. See, I put that forever thing on you. See. Yeah, I do watch the Three Stooges sometimes, yeah, because you watch them on MeTV, yeah, they come on MeTV at 7, and then you kind of put them on, yeah. Yeah, so once that, you're going to have to stay big forever, so you have to keep gaining. So see, what it says, I'm throwing that challenge on you, I'm throwing that on you, so once that, you got to stay big forever, so there's no reversing it. There's no reversing it. Once that, you can't reverse it, you can't say, you know, so you can't reverse it, so. Yeah, so there's no reversing it, so. Oh yeah, what they said, yeah, that's a good one. Oh, you said last finger, yeah. Yeah, what's that go? What's that gotta come back? Because he can't, you know, ask him a question and he just runs off. Yeah, because I'm trying to get Winston to have a stomach like this. That's what I'm trying to get Winston to have a stomach like this. That's what I'm trying to do with Winston to get a stomach like that. Because I'm trying to do, so, you know, so Winston can look like that. So you can have a stomach like that. You see that Winston? See, that's what I'm trying to do when to have you have a stomach like that. See, I just show you that for a reason because, you know. Yeah, that's what Wednesdays and then Wednesday I get a stuff like that. Cause that's the reason why I'm yeah, so that's what Wednesday can do. So pretty much Wednesday, if you listen, that's the stuff that you're supposed to have. So you actually gonna do that Wednesday, so you'll have a stomach like that. Oh, you got Boston Powers. Oh yeah, if you could do that, that'd be good too. That'd be good too. Yeah, what you look like the guy from Austin Powers having a stomach looking like that, yeah. If you can do that Wednesday, that'd be good. Yeah, cause that'd be good. Wednesday you have to do that one, so. Oh, Clinton, you got a stomach too? Well, Clinton, if you want to join the belly gaining crew, you can definitely join it because what's next and I was saying it. So if you want to be part of it too, then you gotta have to gain you got to gain weight too. So if you want to do it too, Clayton, if you want to do it too, you can join too. But right now, Clayton, you have to say how much you weigh in the chat. You have to put how much you weigh right now, so we can kind of increase it. You got to say how much you weigh right now. Yeah, so I ain't got no weed gum, so don't say that. So like, yeah, because so you understand. Yeah, so you weigh 250. All right, cause so I don't know, cause I don't know if you have Instagram or anything, but if you have Instagram, you can hit me up on Instagram. We can talk about that, increasing your weight and stuff. If you got IG, then we can definitely like talk about that. If you got IG or not. If you do, then we can talk about. You can hit me up. We can talk about that. Yeah, cause if you want to know my Instagram is masteryhiggaming.12. So it's MasteryHiggaming, and then .12. So if you want to follow me on there, you can definitely message me in. We talk about increasing your weight and stuff and everything. Yeah, so you know. So girl, so if you want to hit me up on that, we can definitely talk about that. No, cause so you can't leave because you gotta hit me because you can't leave because you know if you leave cause so then if you leave then you can't be a part of the game crew if you leave. Yeah, cause if you leave then you can't be a part of it so then you know yeah so yeah cause so you gotta tell me what your Instagram is so I can follow you so you gotta tell me what your Instagram is if you have an Instagram. You can write your Instagram in the chat so that way, if I, can follow you and stuff, so, yeah, so that way, yeah. Oh, that's what it is? Okay, let's see, that's it, that's your Instagram, actually. So you want to make sure that's your Instagram, because, you don't want to be, putting out fake Instagrams and saying that's your Instagram and it's not. Make sure that's your Instagram, because, yeah, cause so you can't lie about your weight. You can't lie like that. Because when you lie like that, it's not good for you to be lying like that. Yeah, you can't be lying like that. Cause that's see when you tell a lie like that, it's not good to do that. No, cause you have to leave, but you gotta tell me what your actual Instagram is. Yeah, you can't do that because Winstats would never do that. Winstats would never tease, never do something like that. Winstats Evans would never do something like that because they don't tease like that. Well, Clay, if you leave, then you can't. Then if you leave, then the next time you come to the stream, you won't be able to be part of the game cocoon and stuff like that. Because if you leave now, because if you leave and you don't give out the Instagram, then you can be part of it. Yeah, he's like Pinocchio because he tells a lie. So So Clayton, do you want to gain weight like Winston and Elvis? Do you want to be a fat boy too? Yeah, because Winston and Elvis are the first two. So you wanna be one too. So yeah, so you gotta say if you wanna do that too. So because if you wanna be a part of it too, then you gotta why are you embarrassed about why would we be embarrassed about yourself? Why are you embarrassed? So what actually is your weight actually? Cause so which one is actually your weight? And cause are you 120 or 350? Which one? Cause you got to be honest right now with me. I was in Winston right now, so you gotta be honest. So Yeah, because I'm gonna tell you, there's nothing wrong with that. You know, there's nothing wrong with that. I won't judge you for that. If you were to send me a picture where you look where you're like that on IG, I wouldn't be making fun of you for that. Because I would make fun of you for that anyway. I wouldn't make fun of you for that because I wouldn't make fun of you for that because. Yeah, because see, if Winston's would have got to that weight anyway, I wouldn't make fun of him for that one. I wouldn't done that. So I would have been saying like, hey, Winston's made it to that weight. That's a good thing. I wouldn't say anything wrong about that one. Yeah, because I wouldn't say anything wrong about that because that's a good thing because means you're not that far away from 400, so and then that's kind of a good thing. I'm not gonna say like that's. This is the ambulance first started since May 14th. Ambulance haven't started since May 14th, so we in August, so you know. Yeah, so you live in California, yeah, but I was saying, cause so that nothing wrong with that. If you want to be part of the Gainer, group on Instagram, you can join me, if you want to be a part of it, you gotta send me your Instagram name so you can be a part of it. So you can keep up with your, the progress and stuff, you know. So that way you keep with your progress and stuff. So I'm not making fun of you. Nobody's making fun of you. I'm not making fun of you anyway. I'm not making fun of you. Listen, nobody's making fun of you. Winston's not making fun of you. I'm not making fun of you. Yeah, we're not making fun of you or anything. I'm just saying the way you got to is a good thing. I'm not making fun of you for that. Jess not making fun of you. No, Elvis is not making fun of you. Elvis said you could be almost close to being like a wrestler type weight. That's all he's saying. That's all he's saying, though. He's not making fun of you or anything. Not making fun of you or anything. So, nobody's making fun of you because Winston's never said anything hurtful about you anyway. He didn't do that. Yeah, so, nobody's making fun of you, so nobody's making fun of you. I didn't make fun of you. Yeah, because nobody's making fun of you, because nobody made fun of you. When you told us to wait, nobody made fun of you for it. Because you're the one told us that you make an earthquake. You say when people see you in public, they make fun of you for your weight. So, and we said and I said that's kind of wrong with people doing that, though. So nobody's making fun of you for that. Yeah, because nobody's making fun of you for that anyway, so. Yeah. Yeah, that's why I said because I told him, like, he shouldn't, nobody's making fun of him for that. He thinking people making fun of him or something. We not making fun of him because we want to do something like that. We don't know too much about him, but we want to do that. Yeah, even once I said I didn't try the swimming because if you cause an earthquake, it could be bad in California. See, even once that said what he said that he won't change, that's not making fun of you though. Yeah, yeah, but don't be trolling people though. So it's not good to troll people. It's not good to troll people. It's not fun to troll people. It's not fun to do that. Because when you troll people, that's not fun to do that. You ever see? Once you admitted that you were a troll, that was got rid of you because once they got rid of you because you should never admitted you were a troll. See? You ever seen? You shouldn't say you were a troll. See? We try to be friends with somebody and then we try to be nice to somebody. They try to say, "Oh, we making fun of you," And then once you admit you're a troll, that's when you go bye bye. Cause see, once you admit you're a troll, you gotta go because then you know. Yeah, we're trying to make him be part of the Gainer crew with you and Wednesdays. I wanted him to be a part of it with y'all too because and don't call me bro. V on this also says VRGT. Don't call me bro. Don't ever call me bro. Don't call me that. I'm a female, so respect somebody. Respect a woman. Don't call them bro. No, don't call somebody bro. Cause you know this is a female here. You gotta respect a woman. Cause you can't call somebody bro. Yeah, I'm not a yeah. Cause if you can't respect a female, you need to go. Cause you just did gentleman and just call me bro. So that's disrespectful. Yeah, cause you don't call a woman bro. You never call a woman name. Cause you tell you call a woman a man. So you gotta say bro. Cause you don't do that. Cause no guy calls a woman bro. Cause that's just that's wrong to do. That's wrong to do. So because if you do that, that's kind of wrong though. Yeah, I was thinking of Wednesdays having a stomach like this. This one right here. And Wednesdays had a stomach like that. That would be really good too, you know. Yeah, see if that was if Wednesdays had a stomach like this. That would be good too. We have one like that though. Yeah, I was thinking Wednesdays if you had a stomach like this, that would be even better if you had one like that. Cause then yeah, that's what I was thinking if you had a stomach like that Wednesdays too. Actually, no, it's not. It's actually a dude though. It has nothing to do with pregnancy. It's not. That's a food valley stomach right there. It has nothing to do. It's not a pregnancy thing. And once that's what you have to do, you have to eat a lot of like sweets too. So you have to eat ice cream all the time too. So you have to eat ice cream all the time to make your stomach look like that. So and once that if you say you're gonna do that, then not only you have to drink the beers, but you have to eat the ice cream too. Cause then that would definitely make your stomach good too. Cause then that would you will see the results in that too. And once that you got to charge your phone up, but you got to do is find like the charging plug for your phone, and then you got to find the other part and plug it into like if you got an extension cord and plug your phone in there. That's all you got to do, you know. So that way, you got to find the adapter part to your charger, plug that into that, and then plug the part with the charger into your adapter, and then put the adapter into the extension cord, and then take the other end part that goes into your phone like that, and. And that's why you need. That's why you need to get one, because you need to have one. So, because everybody got home chargers anyway. Everybody got one. Everybody has the ones that come with their phones. Because every, yeah, because you have to get a, yeah, because everybody got, you got to get a phone charger because that you get everybody because they do you gotta have you because you can't buy chargers without the adapters though. Because you gotta have a phone adapter part to stick the charger into and stick the bottom part of the USB into the adapter and stick it into the extension cord and the other part into your phone. So if you just get the part with just the phone, it's just the charging part and the USB part, you gotta know where to stick that into because you don't have the adapter part. Yeah, so Yeah, we talking about something else on stones. We talking about going bellies and stuff. That's what we talking about right now. Yeah, that's what we talking about right now. That's what we talking about right now. Yeah. And people says you couldn't be on the channel because you just called me bro, so you just disrespect me, so you know. Yeah, so yeah. I was still live, Star Wars. I was still live at this thing. I was still live though. Yeah, we were talking about going bellies and stuff. See, that was yeah, because we were talking about going bellies and stuff. That's what I was telling you. That was we were talking about that. Yeah, that's what we talking about Star Wars. So you know. it was right here, so I was like, oh, okay, rotation. They said, put the nighttime. Oh, you're gonna do fermentation, so okay. So, yeah. Yeah, I heard about Zach Wheeler and the Buckeye, yeah. Yeah. You know, Elvis, you gotta still keep up the tabs that you gotta do, you know. Elvis, you gotta still do that Wednesdays too. So I'm gonna go, guys. I might stream tomorrow morning. You'll see. We'll see, guys. We'll see.